got woolly now. One sheep, two sheep, three. Where was I?
Oh boy, man, stream be just like there'll be some issue that I'm like, yesterday it was the time zone weirdness, not even that. It's just that everyone was listing 7 different times, and not everyone. I mean, like the actual developers were listing all kinds of bullshit times, and they ended up being planned out. Anyways, that was a problem yesterday. But then my face cam thing didn't work today. I had to reset it. I was freaking out. It was like it's like 5 minutes before the stream of breaking still. I was like, panic. But let's zoom in on Encore so we're looking at something while we hang out. Okay, Encore's sitting on the ground like a weirdo. There, look at that, that's fine. Alright. What is good, my dudes? It is hot. It's still hot. Apparently this is the last hot day in Canada. Hopefully, God, hopefully. But then we got smoke everywhere, so my sinuses are just fucking lit like crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you're having an absolutely fantastic Monday. It's so good to see you. You guys never usually get to see me clean shaven and everything like that. Usually you guys get to see me all disheveled, because as the time goes on, we got a fucking...
Two sheep,
What is this?
three. Where was I?
What the heck is this? Okay, Stitch, don't play those games, man. I was like, did Stitch get fucking bot taken right now? Just says, hello there, Twitch streamer, GRINN JF. I am Stitch, your follower. Please press this link to help my dying Nigerian grandmother. It's fucked up, Stitch. But you don't even know how long I've been in this game to where I just see the overall consensus look of it, and I think, death. Kill that thing immediately. Even if it looks like it's a joke, I'm still like, my brain just sees blood. Blood, berserker mode type stuff. But very funny. Nigerian Prince, no thank you. Also a fake ass link. Woohoo! Logan says, I was about to strike it down. Logan's got that same like Twitch finger that I do. It happens. People get their account taken sometimes. Holy shit, dude, you remember COVID? And how like so many people got like Bitcoin robbed somehow? I was shaking in my boots, although they tended to only go for like important people, but I still thought, fuck. Some random channel. I'm like, who is this? Who are you? And they look at their at, and I'm like, oh, that's a channel I subscribed to like years ago. Jesus. Anyways, but ladies and gentlemen, let us see. Please tell me I didn't fuck up. Thank God. Okay, thank you. Ooh, she's here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be pulling for Changli herself, the absolute, so goddamn cool looking. She is a fire support, perfect for my fire team. Encore is going to be happy. I have done a pretty good job of preparing for her. If she possibly maybe comes home, we will also go for her weapon. But I have a decent amount of stuff that she wants. I don't have any, like, I don't know why. Out of all the artifacts I've been getting good with, I got plenty of fire artifacts. I do not got a lot of this, like, support artifact thing, this moonlit cloud thing. I do not have a lot of great artifacts in this regard, which is shitty because I've been doing a lot of that. Like, I should have a lot of that. It's weird. Also, Stitch says, I thread dangerous water. Yes, you thread. I like that. Lone says, careful, the Stitch. I was about to strike you down where you stand. Bolty was the first one in here to say, let's go, I wish right after you do Grin. And I'm like, hell yeah, Bolty, hopefully we both win and come out on top on this. If we get her and the weapon, I'm be sitting pretty. Her C1 isn't crazy, so I'm not going for that. Bolty, did you ever verify those the stuff about her being cracked as hell? OP as shit, just like got a buff at the last minute? Or nah, she's just kind of where she was, which is in an okay place. Not bad by any means. But, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready just to see? Just to see. Oh, this is such a good screenshot. Look at that. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Hopefully she is the biggest of big sisters for good old Encore. And yeah, Fluff says, plus, it's a nice thing to have a signature W engine for one of them too. Yes. Be a good woolly now. I know. I hate that the vocal lines are so loud, you know? I like hearing audio, like the story vocal lines come through, but all this other shit's just too much, you know? I wish I could just turn off their, like, stagnant talking, you know? Lone says, hello, everyone. What's good, Lone? Bodhi says, let's get straight to the pulling, bro. Not yet, Bodhi. We've been waiting for so long. You gotta enjoy the ride when we're here, buddy. But what we will do is see how she is, okay? Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. Okay, no, it's still here. I was about to... Wait, is it? No. Did I fuck up? Oh, I might have fucked up. Oh, I might have fucked up. Oh, did I not do her quest? I did not do Dragon Lady's quest. Is this it? Oh, shit. Did I miss her quest? Oh, motherfuck. I love those. Well, I didn't like the one yo-yo ladies much, or teddy bear lady, whatever, yarn electro girl. Yeah, but that's a little ass if I fuck that up. Let's start. We're just going to hang out first a little bit, chat it up a little bit, and then we're going to start doing pulleys. Bolty says, 30 pulls is criminal. What does that mean? Lone says, oh, so what's good? Pesid? Okay, how do I say this?
Much experimentated a process.
Pseudonym? Pseudonym? Is that right? Pseudonym? Pseudonym? I've never seen that word written down. But pseudonym is this game we're playing. I absolutely think it is. I 100% think it is. To me, it is like the ideal version of Genshin to me, but we may not have liked Genshin for the same reasons, so it could have all went to shit in that way. So it may be my ideal, but it may not be your ideal, so you gotta get in and play. It's free. You can just give it a try. I do think the story gets much better. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where it's like if you're not connecting with it, then it'll get better, but it doesn't mean it'll get great. If you're not into it. But I really like the story, actually. I think the story, I put it above Genshin's, even when you get later, so long as you make it past the kind of jarring start. But it is still endearing. It's still like an interesting story about you being a person like lost in time, and so to speak. So stuff like that's neat. The characters and all that stuff is so much more fun. I also just think it's one of the most generous games ever that I've played as far as gacha. And it is also just a ton of fun. I'm just standing by that. I'm just trying to get my done. But yeah, I think it is. I adore it. That's the other thing I was gonna say is to me, I was always frustrated by FOMO, so like fear of missing out and like always feeling like fuck, I didn't get logged in today. I'm getting behind. This game doesn't really have that. It's just super easy. No one ever feels like they're like they have to play it or like they're like missing out on everything that if they do. The events are pretty tight. You can like complete them pretty quick. I forgot to use all of our echoes as well. But yeah, it's just not that type of game, which I'm happy about.
Burn to ashes.
We'll do this. I should probably use this before I use the special thing. We'll do this. And then we'll do this.
I got your back.
And we'll just keep mailing it. Throw it down. That's cool. She builds up like 3 big charges. I had no idea. After I've never even assumed that I knew this character.
How reliable.
Oh, activate roll.
Victory, guide my blade.
Bang.
Steady there. Let me be your blade.
I do think it'd be cool if the devs added that, like the ability to switch to your character, adding their ultra move would get you like a parry or something. That'd be kind of neat. Although most auto things do actually count as like a strike, like a contact strike, which therefore lets you have a parry. But yes, yeah, that's right. Well, it's weird that we got the same. Yeah. I was about to strike down Stitch. Leon says, Grin, I hope your luck is better than mine. I got her in 30 pulls, meaning you're about to get her in 10. Yeah. Bodhi says, 30 pulls is criminal. I agree. I agree all that. I have no room to speak. ZZZ has been taking care of me, man. We spent like 9 wishes and got the world. And then we did go to pity, but we did also get all of it. It was like the best worst case scenario. When I thought about it more than last time, I was like, oh shit, this is a great outcome. This is a fantastic outcome.
Sounds.
And ZZZ getting the like tons of the Oni girls drops and then the final big pooba of the other thing. I also played the cop lady. I like her gameplay. I just don't know. We're still gonna go with her because it's the only character I kind of am a little bit interested in. But I will say I thought I'd like her gameplay a lot more. Maybe I'm not understanding how she generates shotgun slugs. but it seemed like it was very, like her. Maybe you just need to build her to a certain extent. Like in the trial run, they don't give her actually a lot of energy recharge because it does seem like I'm like, oh shit, I wish I could like. With my other characters, it feels like I can build them up and then just release all their damage. With her, it felt like I was like, oh shit, I don't have any energy to use my slugs really, and it felt a little weird, you know. I think I'm also not. It's not probably a complete build of the character.
I got your back.
But yes.
How reliable.
Slashy. Use up all these little strikes.
Everyone stand down.
No, strike. Hit. Okay, whatever. I don't know how this character will play.
This is my ground.
I like my bog standard DPS, where it's kind of hard to fuck up. You know what I mean?
Synchronization.
Bang. Also, I do think the Animo Gorilla should hit way harder than it does because it's literally a giant monster that takes up like wind-up time and all that stuff, and then it does the worst damage possible. So you're like, what the heck's that? It doesn't make any sense. There wasn't a companion story for her. Oh, there wasn't? Oh, I thought there was. Are you sure? I guess maybe her main story was the story, but I could have sworn that we seen like there was like a quest at some point for her. But maybe I'm tripping out. I thought, yeah, dang. Fluff says the event stuff for the Explorer area. Yeah, but I thought there was one more. There was like a quest, but maybe I'm crazy. Also, there's this. Oh, they don't even give you a special. They just give you money. I guess it's still kind of worth doing. Kind of lame. 10 primo gems isn't that much. Granted, this game I think is generous a lot. Again, I don't know. ZZ, because I'm kind of a little bit shitting on Mahoya a little bit, because I'm just kind of a little bit jaded from as a Genji player. I feel like ZZZ is like, hey, we're sorry. Come back to us. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not going to let lightning hit twice. You know what I mean? But then ZZZ, I'm already in love with it, and may play games with me. You know what I mean? I'm not about that kind of life. Hopefully everything works out. That's all I'll say.
Synchronization.
Ray says, I got Changli's weapon in a single 10 hole, but didn't get hurt. Well, shit, are you not going fully? I mean, her weapon, I think, is just kind of good. As ZZ's, Withering Waves, like, weapons seem to be pretty solid. Although I feel like a lot of weapons are becoming more stupid at this point. I remember we got back Genshin was like, when you use E, it gives them a little bit more health and then a little, maybe like 20% attack or something. It's good, but unless you get multiple copies, it's not gonna like shatter the world. You're getting one copy of the little the Shark Girl weapon. Holy shit! Like you don't have to worry about crit rate at all, and then you just also have like bonus crit like ice damage. Like Jesus Christ! I mean, like shit. This is one of those characters I hear people say that she's good, but she's a little weird to play.
It's morphin' time.
Did she say it's morphin' time?
Coming in hot.
Weird. Like, yeah, like morphin'. I don't know. It's that stupid meme where it's like my favorite part was when he said it's Morbin time. It's like this is a fucking TED talk about climate change. What are you talking about?
Synchronization.
And alright, now we get to see our girl. See how she be. What's good, Dill? Dill says, what's up, everyone? What's good, Dill? You still have what looks like the Undertaker as a profile pic, unless that's you. In that case, hot damn. Dude look like a beast. Like a Harley beast. I'm installing it right now. Looks like fun. Dude, you're gonna enjoy the hell of it. I think you're gonna have a great time. Yes, sus dog. Never mind. Okay. Buddy says, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. You talking about the weapon? You talking about the weapon? The event stuff was for exploring the taking photo. Oh, I didn't do that one? Oh, shit. That one, no, I think we still have that available, do we? Maybe not. That was one that was super easy to do, and I just fucking let it slip through my fingers. That was easy primo gems, boys. Claim. All right, now we get to the meat and the potatoes. Are you guys ready for me to read terribly as I try to understand the depths of her kit? Even though months ago when I was watching all the videos of people break down her, I watched all of those and loved them to bits. But I forgot most of it, so we're running it back. I got her weapon in like 60 pulls. Cop Lady gets shells by doing her EX skill, chain attacks, and ultimate. Okay. Hey, that's not as available as I would have liked, you know? Like with the Shark Girl, I get her charges just by like doing one single charge attack that I can spam like in a in 5 seconds. With a cop lady, I gotta do all these weird shit like E skill and chain attack's pretty easy, but sometimes I gotta figure out what the hell the like build up rate is in that game, because I sometimes feel like I'm chain attacking all the time, and then I don't do that at all, and I'm like, what the fuck's happening? Why? Yeah, I think it's the longer a fight goes on, the more like you'll start to chain attacks. But if like you're doing the roguelike mode where like you're going level by level and getting buffs, it's tighter, I find. You don't have that many instances of that. Right, so I got Changli's weapon in 10 pulls, but didn't get her, guys. Sounds like y'all sucking up all the luck. Okay, I should think of it. All right, Changli restore 40 gauge when she jumps or hits a target with her basic attack. Like just jumps? Or like jumps and attacks? I bet it means that. While in True Sight or cast Resonator Liberation. Gotcha. When 40 gauge is full, hold basic attack to cast enhanced heavy attack. Heavy attack, flame sacrifice, hold that while on the ground when forte gauge is at 4 stacks. Does it expend all of them? Shit. Basic attack, True Sight, consequence when in True Sight, use square while on the ground. Got it. Press that. True Sight charge while in True Sight U after using... Yeah. So this is basically after you use True Sight, which I believe is her Y, or her like special skill, not her alt, then that has a special effect. But guys, golly, just hot damn, and zoom. Look at that. Oh my god, the hair is fire as hell. There's not a single bit of reduction in hair. Back problems extraordinaire. The everything's like, she got a little, we're getting a bad angle. She got little like gold inlay things on her tattoos, essentially. Looks absolutely fire. The eyes, the face, everything, great. The hair, crazy. She's got her little tiny signature in the middle of her, yep, a cute little hat. Little bird hat. What if he just shits all over her hair and that's why it's white? Anyways, looks great. Oh, they even did that. I didn't notice that beforehand. They did the thigh squish with the leg strap. Wild. Anyways, all right. She is hot, literally. Yeah, she is a phoenix. This is kind of true. She also has little phoenix feathers on her hair. That kind of looks kind of a little gross. But outside of that, yeah, she's got flame arm. It's just wild. So this is her attacks, which is fantastic. Guess what? Guess what she is? Can't you tell? She's a sword user. What? Bitch looks like a mage. 100%. But there it is. He has a sword for a split second. Oh. What was that? Does her like...
My blade yearns.
Weird. So if you complete her combo, does it not end?
Mind's eye. Interesting.
So if I can follow this through to the end, and then I'll do her dash, but I can also melee around, and I can dodge around, wait. I feel like that's up for a while. I wonder if I can build up that charge, switch to another character. Yeah, it's still there. So I can just pop like that and then switch back. Damn, that's cool. So you should kind of almost keep one chambered all the time. And she also can, like, basically fly. Yeah, she's just, man, these characters are making her just crazy. I feel like I've seen some of the next couple characters, they're cool. But they ain't fluid like this. Like, the characters, whoever was cooking the animations this time around was cooking, you know what I mean? Does she ever, like, jump up in the air in a weird way? No, she has one that basically puts her on the ground eventually. I wonder if there's, like... No, I wouldn't mind a character that's a bit, like, it like, wants you to pace itself, essentially. We also have this. Bang! And that immediately puts her into like her like death state after a couple combos. So you can go boom, bang, and then jump, and that'll do an uppercut. And then I think uppercut's probably for the best, honestly. Like, you should always do this, then A, because that will do a damage, and then you do another note of damage, then you do that follow-up attack. Whereas normally you would just do one strike. Like, granted, you could follow it up, I guess, like this.
Clear as the blaze.
I'm not sure. I'll probably have to feel that out. I'm not sure if that's 100% true or not. But let us just look some more. What did they do to you, my dear? Did they screw you completely? 51 crit rate. No, they did not. That's pretty good. Critical damage, 119. Not bad. Whew, energy regen, almost 200. That's fucked. And does she have any fire enhancement? Because that would be crazy. She does. Okay. That's a little wild. They kind of, again, we played these trial run characters where they were okay. They really scaled her up quite a bit. And she has her weapon, which is pretty nuts by default. Gives a ton of attack percent. It also, I think, gives her a, yeah, scales off critical damage, which is crazy. And I don't know if it still has this. Oh, I guess they took this out. Oh, what do you call it? Did they change that back, guys? I thought you said they changed attack percent to critical rate. Or did you mean that they replaced, they basically swapped in critical damage, and then they swapped in critical, or then they put in attack percent. Yeah. Because it enhances her resonator damage, and it stacks up to 14 times, so. Whew. Ultor, what's good? How are you, Ultor? Or is it Ultra? I think it's Ultra, you told me last time. Ultra. I got Changli's weapon in 10 pulls, but Fluff says, I would done it if there was. I've been logging into Woo daily. 100% positive there was no quest specific to Changli. Okay. Raid says, well, I kind of feel obligated to get her. Now, it's true. It's true. You got her weapon. And her weapon actually sounds crazy. The fact that anything that can stack 14 times is a little fucked. It's a little like, what the fuck is going on? And yeah. But that seems crazy. That's where we're also going. Also, the weapon looks fucking beautiful. I will say it's a little more of like a rapier kind of vibe. Not very sword-like. It's pretty thin. But yeah. That kind of fits her demeanor. Oh, I just clicked my browser accidentally. Right, do we get to see any of these? Like, no, we can't see the loadout. Alright, well, fuck you too, I guess. But this, what do they have her on? Yeah, well, actually, oh, interesting. Interesting, they have her on the fire set, which is not bad, but this is, yeah, I suppose it's not bad. I thought maybe, yeah, I just wonder how good she is about building up her outro skills, so the Moonlight set might be good for her. I don't know, we have to see that in here. But let's go over here. I just want to run down this again. I'll be honest. I watched like 3 videos talking about what the hell this whole thing is, about her like getting stacks of insight or true sight. I still don't 100% get it. I'm kind of out here doing my best. Yeah, I kind of get it. It largely seems like true sight is just her stacks essentially at the bottom of her skill, and when you build that up fully, you can like do these massive, you can hold it down and do like a massive hit. And then her Y is just farming out essentially easy true sight, as well as doing a shit ton of AoE. So yeah, and yes, but they did have tabs here where they showed us they had like a ton of little side benefits. I don't know where that said that, but it was somewhere here. Yeah, it's just like there's like shit ton of, there's basic attack true sight, there's basic attack true sight charge, there's conquest, there's other stuff here I think, and yeah. I got Changli's weapon for aesthetic alone. Like the weapon could heal the enemy anytime I hit them, and I still wouldn't care. That's wild. I mean, that's interesting, Laura. Are you more partial to like rapier type of sabers, or are you more into like giant traditional swords? I think what we more often think about, which is like a little bit thicker. Also, Bodhi said she is hot. Literally, let's fuck up. Lauren said that. No. Beware, the triple period is too short. The trial period is too short? Well, yeah, I do feel like this is not exactly a fair go of it. She has a lot of crit damage, a fairly high amount of crit rate, and she has like a good bit of fusion damage anyway. Yeah, I feel like this is like, yeah, yeah, right. This is a normal Changli in the wild. The trial version of Moonlight is pretty good for her support. The team pairing is, so to speak, is usually with her as a main DPS and Encore as a sub DPS. Interesting. I'll have to try a bunch of stuff to see. I feel like that'd probably be good because I would just like a change of gameplay, but yeah. Most actual swords are pretty thin. Better cutting potential is true. I had a take that I wanted to run by my sword people. Maybe I shouldn't, because it's a lot to rewrite if it's wrong. But I'll also get lit up if I'm wrong. I tried to be easy on this, but I was talking about maces and hammers, and in a video I'm making, this is not even connected to this, so forgive me guys, we'll get to the gameplay in a minute. yes, I was talking about the maces and hammers and all that stuff, and I was basically talking about how maces and warhammers, people often have a misperception of what they are, I think, because a lot of people in our media see swords so often and see like cutting potential, when the reality is if you're wearing like a shirt, like a just normal shirt, it significantly cuts down on the capacity for you to like stab and cut in very, very deep, unless you have like a razor sharp weapon that you just finished sharpening. And then the other thing I have, so that's one thing, is I think that just the like layering of clothing, like when was the last time you seen a video of a person do a slash test where the guy, or like the dummy, the ballistic gel dummy, was wearing like a sweater, you know, like you just don't see that. It's like bare skin, like you're fighting a fucking Amazonian, etc. Like what the heck. Anyways, the second thing is a lot of the like weapon damage tests and such are all done by ballistic gel dummies of a kind, or like a matani, what's it called, a mat, like a mat basically, like a tightened up mat, which I feel like is a flawed like metric of damage. One, if you ever seen anyone get hit by something, they don't just like stay fucking rigid and like locked in, and then as soon as you push them, they go, ugh, no. That's not how things work. When someone gets punched in the gut, your body's natural inclination is to recoil almost, to like kind of cradle the impact and kind of hold it a little bit. Almost morph around it to some extent. And that's something I feel like people don't realize about swords a little bit, is people think that you're going to like cut up somebody. But also, a lot of times I've heard anyone talk about like a sword cut, and people talk about it, it's like almost like a razor, in the same way that like a stab, like not a slice, but like a stab, someone like hitting you with a dagger and like plunging it into you. People always refer to like prisoners who have had this happen to them, like gotten shanked in the stomach, always refer to it as like almost being the feeling of being punched. Because you immediately have some adrenaline going through your body, and you're kind of shocked in that way. To me, I almost feel like a better example of like actually hitting someone is, sure, let's take like the mat, like the weird like mat, but instead of having it like grounded to the ground, have it hanging off of a string, and that way when you hit it, it does kind of fold in around the blade, kind of pressing against it like that, you know. Not like that severe, it'd probably just be like a little bit of a cushion. But still, I feel like that might be a better, like, anyways, my whole point was like, these are things that people should think about when it comes to swords, which oftentimes when it comes to like swords damage tests, they're often not done. It's like, you know, it's like a fucking will it kill guy cutting like a carcass. And I'm like, that's just bare flesh. Like and never, besides like as soon as we got out of the age of like tribalism, we put on like cloth, cotton, like clothing, which would make it significantly harder to think. Again, why spears and arrows are so good is because it doesn't matter how much clothing you have, it's still punched through. Anyways, yeah, but the point I was trying to get at was that a hammer, like if anyone's ever been leg kicked really, really hard, it almost like reboots your system. Like, and this is kind of the thing I was trying to find a way to explain this to people who I don't think has ever thought about it like this. But the idea of like, have you ever like gotten leg kicked really hard? It's almost like your leg reboots. Like your leg just stops firing in a way, and you're almost like your system is trying to realize what the hell was just that massive amount of force that just shocked my bone. Not like penetrated my skin. And then I was thinking of like, okay, well, if you've ever like fallen on your back, you're stunned almost. You're knocked on your back a little bit. Your wind's taken out of you. You usually sit there like, what the fuck just happened? And if you ever have any contact with your jaw, what happens? You get knocked out and you literally fucking reboot. So I was trying to find a way to explain to people like your idea of like swords is fantastic. Swords are great, but also like just imagine like if you're able to get knocked out by someone colliding your chin, or if you're able to like basically debilitate someone's leg by getting leg kicked really hard. Imagine if instead of it being a feeble fist with bones or a leg, it was a piece of iron this big. Like it would just fucking shatter your shit completely. Or it would completely multiply the force being hit at your leg, for instance. If you were to like take a club and swing it at someone's legs, unlike a sword which might gash open their leg, the idea that you're like cutting through someone's femur is fucking wild. But yeah, the idea that you hit someone with a little warhammer or mace, I feel like you could either, if you're not breaking or shattering their bone, the force that's being thrown at them has enough impact to put them on the ground. And again, if they try to get up, their leg is like rebooting. It's not like they can just get up good as new. That's just not how that works. If you've ever actually seen violence of any kind, that's just the thing. But anyways, that's the part of the video that I was trying to explain at. And I think that's fair. I feel like that's a fair stuff to say. Yes, it is possible probably for certain, like again, a great sword, etc. If you cleave hard enough, that's probably, at that point, it's not even about the weapon being sharp. It's just about it being like having enough mass to chunk through someone's neck, essentially. It's almost like an axe. Anyways. Also, I found out that like a mace on average was like 8 pounds. And then I found out what like a great, specifically a Zweihander was. It's like 8 to 12 pounds. It's very, very similar. So I thought, oh shit. And I thought that'd be a good way to kind of gauge people, like saying, you've seen a person like move around a Zweihander with pretty decent amount of grace. A mace, I don't think would be unheard of to do that. I want to actually probably use my 15-pound mace, which I throw around, to kind of show people like the idea that people are saying that this weapon is so unruly that you can't learn to manage it. I don't think is exactly fair, because I think a lot of people use a mace like they use a sword. Like they almost attack like this. And I don't know exactly if that's the best way to do it all the time, especially with, like, you don't need to fucking, like, bomb into someone with all your strength in order to actually do damage. Yeah. Anyways, these are all the things I want to talk to you about in that one video I'm working on with Blade and Sorcery and Maces, and then kind of talking about Warhammers weirdly as well. Anyways, let me see if I've, let me see. Sloan says, rapiers, it would say her sword resembles a Chinese sword. Yeah, it probably makes more sense. I feel like that's fair with what they're kind of playing into with the current time period we're playing in, or like design that they're pulling from. Shadyverse and his crew did a recent test against some modern armor materials. Her sword is definitely made more like a Jane. Okay, I don't know what that is. If you'd like, I can describe what those are. Yeah, sure. A Tau would be more like a scimitar, curved single-edged blades. Oh yeah, I forgot about the curved aspect of Dao. Janes are really long-edged swords. The Dao is amongst my favorite sword types, but I really like the... Yeah, everyone likes the Felch. I found the Fitchel. Like, yeah, it's the one that Skull and Grave... I also, someone gave me... I say it wrong. It's like Skull and something. I don't know. I always say Skull and Grave because it just... He looks like the guy where that makes sense. My brain, I guess, just auto-adjusted it for like, yeah, this works for what he looks like. He's like a rock, metalhead, etc. Cutlass, etc. The Dao was a weapon and a weapon of choice for my favorite character in Soul Calibur. And when the Chinese faction was added to For Honor, identically, the character was called Ooh, that's cool. Boldy says, a hulking mass of iron. Griffith! Boldy's just like, I can get into this. I can get into this conversation. It's kind of niche. Hell yeah, Boldy. Yeah, this is her passive effect. It's fantastic. Lone says, depending on the type of mace as well. Most swords aren't anywhere near as heavy as fantasy and anime make them out to be. Yeah. My only thing is, again, my main issue, I think, with that I was trying to bring up is, like, I don't think people realize how bad blunt force trauma is, and how I think in a lot of, like, the communities I kind of come from, which is the Skull and Grave and the Shadowversity or Shadiversity communities, which I catch every now and again a video. I don't like watch them all religiously. I like swords. I don't love them like some people do. But what do you call it? That's something I've always known, seen in passive, and I thought, I don't know if this is the best way to describe how like this is being used, like not being used, sorry, like the impact of a weapon, because it's a ballistic jummy is like a fucking heavy as hell, essentially dead weighted thing that's also like flexed, and I just don't. It's the best, I guess, approximation that you can get, but I almost feel like they should try to account for the body's natural inclination to kind of like a cradle whenever you get hit, or like pinch against something you get hit. Skal and Grim. That's I thought, what the fuck is that? It's like, well, that is yeah. Skull and Grave, at least I'm like, got it. It's like a, yep. So maybe Skal and Graham is like a weapon, I don't know, or like a thing. Nah. Most swords aren't anywhere near as heavy as fantasy man, depending on the type of mace as well. They're quite well balanced. So what's good, lore? Lore said, yo, what's good, lore? Red says, I see that there is a design character with shorts and underwear rather than harada. Unfortunately, I wonder if it's just law requirement for culture. Probably it's just easier for them to be like, how can we get as close to the wire whilst also still being able to make as much money as possible? Maybe giving it like the teen for teen or whatever it's called, the rating. But yes, we also have this, which is heavy attacks, chain 4 stacks. Yes, so this is the thing that basically is her her main bread and butter. So after you have 4 stacks built up, you do a heavy attack, and then you do flaming sacrifice, dealing fusion damage, considered as resonator damage. So I think that means if you level up a resonator and you enhance all of this like scaling metric right here, I think that might enhance that, or at the very least, if you do ever have any substats on your like artifacts, that will also buff up this. It actually has a pretty decent modifier to it, anywhere from 28 to to 300 and something. That's not bad. While in the Flaming Sacrifice, Changli takes 40 less damage. Hot damn. I wonder if by them being in, yeah, casting Flaming Sacrifice. Okay, so I don't think that means if you have like max charge, she just takes less damage. I don't think that's what it means. Inflamement, yeah, just doing anything gets you stacks by melee hitting and melee hitting in air. I think also activating your ult does it too, or your your skill. But the thing I'm really curious about is these two things. Actually, I didn't really know these things. Release basic attack, true sight, conquest, or basic attack, true sight, charge for any stack of inflammate, charge, fusion, damage bonus. Okay, so this is huge. Is it for her? Changli's fusion damage bonus is increased. Gotcha. So if you basically build her up all the way and to max charges, and then you release all of them, then you get what probably is, what is it, 40? No, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 bonus fire damage, fusion damage. I think maybe I'm a little off, but yeah. When Changli releases a heavy attack, Flaming Sacrifice, or Resonator Liberation, her ult, Changli fusion damage bonus is increased by 20, and she ignores 15 of the target's defense when dealing damage. That's kind of cool. Okay, so if you use her ult on a target, I guess it reduces their damage and buffs up your damage, or buffs up their her fusion damage, and it weakens them. Got it. So Flaming Sacrifice, is that also her skill? Flaming, I don't think so. I think that might be your charge, your unleashing of her charge attack. Yeah, which makes sense because that's her ult as well. Flaming Sacrifice, which is this. Okay, yeah. So when you have max charges, so when you use her 4 charge max out hit, it'll weaken enemies and buff fire damage. And when you use her ult, it does the same thing. Cool. Makes sense because it does resonant damage. And then the thing is crazy. She's scaling off critical damage. Probably not a lot. Probably like at the end, probably like 10. Oh no, probably even less than that. Probably like 7 or something, maybe. Maybe a little bit less, like 6. And then we just got some base attack increases. Nothing wild, but ladies and gentlemen, sorry to fucking edge you for such a long time. Without further ado, let's play our hopeful future waifu, okay? She comes home. I don't know. We'll see. He posted a funny rage video. I might check it out. I'm not sure. We'll see. I filmed 2 of these videos. I got the Mace video story written. I got the Bone Lab awesome. I got my own avatar story written. It's a little bit sappy. Forgive me if that's when you see it.
This
and then
is the best.
And then I want to make that Wuthering Waves video, but I might just screw myself. Genshin looks funny. Maggie, let me tell you. Look how funny Genshin's about to look. All right, here we go. Let's play his character. She also has a decent amount of base health. Okay, ow. Ooh, she does have a little bit of stagger. So first of all, we're doing plenty of damage.
Perish in flames.
Oh, I like that she like automatically magnetizes to people. Well, I want to build up all them stacks, so now I shouldn't have actually activated her ult probably that soon, but now we're gonna do a ton more fire damage, which I didn't notice that. She has like a yeah. She has like a heat-seeking AoE effect, which I didn't really put together. All right, let's do this.
Who's the caged bird now?
This should weaken all of them as well. Wow. Okay, that fucked up. Wow. Okay, her ult. I feel like that's her weapon. I think, because that's a little bit obscene. If only we could restart. But yeah, that's a little much. Yeah, I feel like that's got to be indicative of her weapon. Building up, like you build up enough stacks, then you can just unleash. I wonder what we didn't use the other characters at all. Shit. Yeah, Bolties was right. They do not give you enough time to like actually play her. Like they need to make these trial runs. Like just keep throwing enemies at me. Just keep letting it go. Oh, so that's kind of interesting to know. So it does. I wonder if I can accidentally expend my charges ahead of time. Let me see. So if I get a stack.
Clear as the blaze.
All right, we have 1 stack. Can I expend this accidentally? No, it just puts me in the air. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I didn't notice this last time. She has like these little passive little arrow things, which I guess I didn't pick up on, but I guess that makes sense because I thought I heard something about that. Okay, now we can do this. Don't die. That's 8,000. We're not seeing like crazy numbers, but I think we're also seeing so much. Yeah, and now we could do. Wait a minute. I can't. Okay, we're just getting lit up a little bit. It's fine. Oh, also, we have to use this. Oh, I forgot to use her thing. That's maybe why we're not dealing that much damage. We're gonna run back one more time. I want to see more. If there is still a character with design, when I chose my character, I guess, but it would be odd to have shorts required by law, but still allow it in certain characters. But he says, I'm a be in a round of TFT while waiting for your insane polls last. Hope Dev listened. Let's hope the devs listened. Yeah, we'll see. You mean like if they buffed her or what? Or are you saying something else? Let me do this. So now we can actually do maximum damage. And we'll do this.
Incinerate.
Yeah, now we're doing much more, what seems like much more reasonable damage. Also, I forgot we need to do that. I don't know if that's the best, because it does seem like like you being put in the air does take a little bit more time. And we could use this because we finally have it. Bang, and then we could do this. Bang. Okay. I kind of get. I still don't think she is near. What do you call it? The Dragon Girl, basically. Not. It's like still completely usable. Still fire, and maybe she can even be better. But I think this could be also said for the Dragon Girl, where like if you have the buff that the Verena gives you, and you have the buff that gives you on outro skill. That's the other thing. We haven't used any of our side characters. Yeah, the characters they give her to be used by are pretty shitty. Like her, she doesn't really benefit from her. But the fact that I want to use. I'm sorry, guys. One more time. I just want to say one more time. One more time. Yeah, because I want to see how fast she builds up her charge. I also, the reason why I'm kind of like, so some of you guys might be like, oh, she's fucking crazy. What are you talking about? You just like nuked everything in 1 minute, especially when you use everything in the right tandem. Yes, but they also have her at like the best. She's very well built here, and she has her weapon, and her weapon does a lot of specific things. So I agree, cracked, but yes. Let's do this, and then we'll do this. Probably should just start with that. Do this. Your ult builds back is somewhat fast, but nothing wild. Hit her nap, damn you. There we go. Don't die too quickly. Perfect. And then we can do this. Hop. Yeah. So it looks like her whole charge builds up a lot of outro skill. It's good. It's really good. I'm just like, I don't think she's going to be that good for me, but maybe she doesn't need to be. All right? But ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting her regardless. Again, she fits my team too well. Again, her, Encore, and then Verena. Whew. That's going to be wild, I will say the only thing I'm a little worried about is we are kind of suffering from too much fire. Like, yeah, there's times where I've encountered these fucking slimes, and I can't kill them with anything. It sucks. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, you know what? Let's be weird about this, as we tend to be. All right, let's go to the place where it's pseudo, kind of, sort of, a little bit started. Is it here or the other place? I think it was here. Or to wish there. The GRINN, my favorite first anime, is getting a remake that should be more faithful to the manga. Now you won't have the excuse of being too old to watch. What is it? What is it? Should try her ult when she has her full meter. Does it also expend her thing? Because I did that the one time. I used her ult and then I used up her E. Or does it use up both? This doesn't look like where we departed. No. Was it over there? It might have been over there. This little lip right here. I think that's right. Wait, I forgot we have to fucking assign them like this. I'm trying to give Bolty enough time with that TFT game. That's an excuse, yes, but I should try to use her ult. Yeah, I also should mention that I might be like not playing her perfectly because again, like I said, I don't really understand her like kit as much as I should. Like I think I do, but there's stuff like that they say that maybe doesn't matter as much. But like they say like when you do a certain amount of things, you build up like a stack of insight, and then you have different charge rates. Like so you have like what was it called? True Sight Insert Charge, True Sight Divinity or something like that. And yeah, this was the place right here. This is what took us to the little city away from town. What? The island outside of time? Fuck, I don't know. Anyways, but this is, I believe, the place. Encore. Summon her like the deity god that you are. Zoom, zoom. Yes. Let's rock, ladies and gentlemen. This, yes. I have saved 67 wishes standard and 18k primo gems. I have only used 1 battle pass and the 2 of the monthly subscriptions, but I have not finished out the second monthly subscription. But yes, and we're also going to try to go for this, in which I have 26 saved. Not a lot, but still, we'll see what happens. Oh, it's a little bit antsy every time we have to do this. Fluff says, I posted the trailer for it in the Weeb chat. Ooh, you gotta at me. Did you at me? If you added me, then that's my B. Ty is actually one of the best characters to use. Really? Oh, I didn't think. Why? Why is she so good? Is the only character in the game that buffs skill damage. Oh, I see, I see. By a lot? Dang. I do have a lot of her, so I could. Probably not. Changli, man, you can have just a team full of stacked people. Anyways, Fluff says Changli is more self-sufficient for her charges. Genshi relies on coordinated attacks from swapping characters. And so yeah, I don't know. All I know is like when we were playing her in the trial run, it did feel like it was just death. You did at me? Okay, that's my bad. Sometimes Discord ats me, and then I'm like talking to someone in the messages, and I'm like, what the heck? What's going on with that? And I don't realize that it's our tab, like our memes tab, like our like Discord itself. It's like, hey, there's new stuff here. They're like, oh shit. Yeah. But yes. Fluff says, yeah, Tenchi is actually very solid for both Genshi and Changli. Is she better than just than this guy? Than just like this Mr. Man? Yeah. I mean, I guess it is good that we're getting both of them. So this is actually a great banner for her. She has 2 good supports for her. That's not bad. Right says, poll time. Lord says, let's do this. Oh, Ranma. Okay, yeah. No, I remember Fluff talking about Ranma a lot. Okay, interesting. Also, Ultra says, when I see he is not he, it's he. Gotcha. Gotcha, Ultra. Totally understand exactly what all that was. I'm locked in, baby. All right, here we go. First 10 pull. Why is it there? First 10 pull. Wait, before we do that, can we see my history? No, that's not the same thing. Is it this? I'm delaying the inevitable because I'm scared. I don't think I can see my... Oh, God. Oh, no, stop. All right, okay, I'm nothing. I did nothing. All right. I don't know if I have wished on a standard banner outside of Encore, like the one. Yeah. All right. Let us begin. One more thing. Have you guys ever seen a liter of aloe vera oil? This is a liter. This is huge. Anyway. All right. Let's rock. Boom. 10 pull. Ha! Maybe we should apply the ZZZ method of 1 pulls, and then we go to 20, and then hopefully we can come out of this with... Actually, I don't even know what I want as a side thing, you know? What's good, Nova? Nova says, lol, pull, stop. Why? Hey, not bad! That's what we could use. Out of all the characters we could use, he'd be fire. Because he don't want to have leveled up already. We're not wasting any resources. Let's go. Ultra says, be focused on the game now, boy. Okay, I mean, this is not really a focus thing. This is just like a pray to God and hope don't eat shit and die kind of thing. But yes. Again. Oh. Okay. Already, we're seeing that. Okay. That's fire. Literally. Already we're seeing that ZZZ might just love us a little bit more. But, you know, yeah. But not bad. Actually, I shouldn't say that because he's a pretty godly pull. He's pretty sweet. Did you get her? Did you get her already? Jesus. Firebird, says Bolty. Did you already get her? Goddamn. Or were you already a couple wishes in? Oh, y'all getting them in like 20 pulls. Hot damn. I'm happy for you guys. Nah? Okay, so you're just like, I'm waiting. Oh, so you're waiting for me to be done? Shit. So while the origin is good, remake, sure. Yeah, the remake of anything is awesome. I really enjoyed the remake of what is it called? Trigun, how do you say it? I thoroughly enjoyed the reboot. Also, I love the animation style. Like, yeah. Okay. All right, fine. All right, weird sleeper pick Baizu. Hello. Ooh, and a weapon. Don't know if it's good, but thanks. 2 though, that's not bad. There's 2 pulls per thing. That's it? Okay, nope, 1 more, and then we're done. Okay, cool. Okay, they're on the tail end, all right? I think we're at 30. All right, my Changli and her weapon is now level 80. I have not prepped for the weapon because I don't want to be so egotistical. Hey, that's a wild introduction. That's crazy.
What's on your mind today?
Nothing. We're just hoping for, mercy at this point. Yes. Gotcha. She came home. All right. Huh. Bolty says booba. Sleepy booba. Yeah. Wow. Dang it. Well, we at like at the end of our wishes we'll be at 50. So I can just go by that. All right, not bad. What are we at? 3 or 4 of him? I have 1 base already, so everything bonus that we've gotten we're eating. I think we're at 3. I think I already had 1 of him, like a double copy, so not bad. But it says, come on. What does that mean? When you mean come on, like come on, suffer. Kermit Elmo song, cut my wife into pieces, sold her in the bacon store. I mean, Miss Piggy also seems to be on some shit, so honestly, I don't blame Kermit. But anyway, all right, this is our 50th. Mercy, please? Put a bullet in my head? All right. This might be one of those I'll go into pity ones, man. Hey!
Oh, time for another afternoon
consultation,
I see.
Yep. It doesn't seem like she wants to be with us, you know? It's just kind of like, oh, fuck it, here we go, it's you again. I'm like, oh, shit, okay, whenever we get a punchy boy, we can have a weapon for him. That's not bad. All right. Hey. 50 pulls in. I was saying a 30. Yours was 30? Should we do 7 pulls just to... should we stick to 10? Next one is going to be it, says Bolty. Is it? Also, Red says, Trigun was awesome. Adult Swim aired it back when Adult Swim had anime and not shit cartoons. Hot take, but okay. The worst part is she can't even use them as a pillow for her set. What you mean? Do you mean Hadada? Oh. Bruh, they want you to run the 2 biggest pair of Hadada and Changli at the same time. Yeah, but I don't know if we will. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. What's good, Sparks? Sparks said, how's it been? Sparks, it's been this. It's been this. We'll see. Oh, Bolty was right, but did we win the 50-50? Bolty, that's wild, fucking weird shit. But like, next one's gonna be it. I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay. Will it be her, is the thing. My heart's racing, buddy. It's not bad.
Please,
it's not the worst case scenario. It's not great. It's not ideal, but it could. We failed successfully, in a way. It could have been Boschmo nothing. But yes. Dang. Hey, it's a Baiju for the road. Well, we lost the 50-50 to some extent. It could be worse. It could be worse. Is a true statement. But man. So now is pity reset? Is that correct? Maybe double, says Bolt. Yeah, I knew someone was gonna say it. Maybe You have 2. Yeah, right. I've never gotten 2 of anything. And actually, that's not true. I think I went once in Genshin forever ago. And we don't talk about that character. Okay. All right, let's keep going. I may have to go all the way, boys. Rip, fuck. Yes, as Boti, you need to be more specific about what happens. All right, you need to be like, you'll get next pull, but this time it's Changli for sure, not just you get. It'll be next time. We got a Claymore. Okay, I don't know what her I don't know what Encore's Constellation 2 is. Hopefully it's okay. Spark says, reminds me of Kaching or Chi-Chi from Genshin. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. You mean Encore? Yeah, a little bit. Hey, out of any 5-star, no, that's why I said we failed successfully. It was still a failure, but out of all the outcomes it could be, it was still not a bad outcome. But yes. Could have been all the other characters. I agree. All these blue weapons. And lots of her. We might max her out. Kind of unfortunate. Because I would like the dude a little bit more. Because I have more built. And I don't want to have to rebuild a whole new character. But we will have downtime. Also, she is technically a void character. So... depends. Yeah, probably would not be a bad character to actually build. She doesn't heal you. But they can always add like a Claymore that heals you like sometimes. But who knows. Alright. What time? Again, I always think about gotcha shit as like an interval of time. Like if you did it 1 second ago or 2 seconds from now, that'd have been the sweet spot, but it all doesn't matter. Life is a lie. Kill him. Yeah. Still purple. We have to climb all the way back up to the fucking top, man. Please don't do this. Please. I really want to try for the weapon. I would rather not have nothing when I end this whole thing. That do be how it might be. What? I don't know. My brain's frazzled, but...
Ranger Dodger.
Okay. Why are you here? You're not on the banner at all. Damn it. She's just got poor concerto outro energy generation. Oh. She has a shield and self-heal. Oh, she has self-heal. Oh, she has self-healing, not team healing. Worst case would have been Charo or something, yes. If your player issue this, hang on, shield basically permit a primitive healer. Okay. Genji dupe isn't a bad thing though. It kind of is. Again, this is all subjective, guys, but it's also what you want to build. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll be happy I have these characters that are like, later down the line, if I ever do see a character I love the look of, and I'm like, yes. But unless you're part of my plan in the future, it's kind of like, That's why the Encore one is good, because I like Encore. I have her built already. It was just a good get. But getting some of these other characters, albeit they probably have a use case, it's not something that I'm looking forward to building or want to build, at least right now. Not that they can't be good, just that it's not like it's not a loss, but it's not a good gain either. Man, I think she's maxed out. Are we getting dust?
Consultation, I see.
We're probably getting close to getting dust. We still got one more copy of her, I think. I think we're at 5. All right, please, man. We're at 5 now. I don't know if we're gonna have a different weapon. I don't know if that's gonna play. The weapon matter still has the 50-50 chance, right? Jesus, they really like curves in this game. They do. Sparks, it's wild. Man, okay, she's maxed out.
For another afternoon consultation, I see.
Well, shit.
Shit. Today?
I was hoping it would max out the fire guy, but I guess maybe we just got her. She's great. I don't mind that. It is kind of shitty now because now we're going to a banner where we have max out of a character. Little not ideal, but hey. Now we're pushing into weird territory. Oh, we're gonna go all the fucking way to the banner, you whore. Damn it. What are we at? Does anyone know? I'm gonna have to implement Genshin's single pull at Pity. I grew up Pity, right? I really gotta do a better job about counting like each thing. I don't think that history is that one-to-one. No, up, go up. Yeah, no, it doesn't reset that fast. Oh, maybe it does. It was all the way. What stage had a count? I really like that in ZZ how it has a count. Okay, so we got here. 13. What would that be, gang? I wish this had the count. Yeah, 100%. It makes things significantly easier. Instead, you gotta count up like an asshole, you know? $64 since Encore? Okay, thank you, Fluff. I haven't done fucking math in forever. Are we at Pity? I think we're at Pity, right? Pity starts around 60 or 70. Regardless, just chill for a bit. I need to recover. Body weak, you know? Skip. It's nothing. Yep. One pull. Skip. It's nothing. I wish when you skip, it probably just said, hey, we're done. You know what I mean? We didn't do this thing where it's like, do you want to look? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm okay, thank you. It's a purple, and it's her. All right. Hey. We got a lot of her. I guess she is on the banner. We could have much worse. We got a lot of her. Oh, we got another one of her. Holy shit. And now we're just getting coins. See, this is the bad problem. Ah. Now we're just getting dust. Still none of the fire guy, though, unfortunately. It's blue. All right. Single pull Naish. Let's rock. Yeah, the counter in ZZ is very convenient. I agree. It's a damn shame. Come on, Pity. Work with me. 2 more. Oh, we got her. We got her. All right. Well, it's not great. It was 60, what is it, 68? Or no, was that like...
Eons of time on this vast land, all encapsulated in a humble game.
Look at this.
I am fortunate to have you as my opponent.
The fucking look, man. God damn. Just wild. Hot damn. Please let the weapon come home. Please. Hello, Changli. Good to have you. Oh my god. All right. Man. Let us buy the rest of these. I didn't have enough dust, and now your boy is set for dust for a while. And I'll buy these as well, because fucking why not? Okay. Back to the shop. Now we have... It's almost the same. I feel like there was not a lot of those left. Okay. She gives you that look. She gives you, like, just the best look possible. Like, I don't know if we're in, but I'm satisfied. Do you know? So we still had to make it to Pity, but we still got Encore, so again, I wouldn't consider this a bust. This will determine whether it's a bust or not. Should we go 10 or just do 1s? I feel like I've always had better luck with 1s. I know that's just probably barking up a tree here, but in my dumb head. First try, I called it. Yeah, right, Bolty? Yeah, right. You were freakishly right about one of them, though. It's very odd to be like, the next one's real, and then it is, but then it's not. But still, you never said it really was her, but... since the Bamboo banner is exclusive currency, yeah, that's cool. I do like that, how it is its own thing. And they also seem to be way more liberal with the bamboo thing. Like doing every weekly gives you like 2 pulls from the bamboo thing. It's wild. I want the same sort of currency for limited weapon banners in ZZZ and for the general when you get the S rank. Yeah. All right. No one said do us 10 pulls. It's just, you know. Now, we could still lose the 50-50 with these, right? I remember hearing someone say something about ZZZ where it was different in that way, where like you're guaranteed getting the weapon or something on one of these. I'm not sure if it was not the weapon, but it was one of those banners that was good. Maybe people were just talking about the standard banners. Cool, more of those. That actually might outperform my other one that I got that scales off critical rate. Question is, do I want to level up a whole new weapon? No. Weapon banner is in Wuba is guaranteed. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. So no, I don't know if we have enough to guarantee our get, but hopefully there's something. Lone says GRINN will 100% get the weapon 100%. Well, I mean, I think I might have enough wishes to. Yes, guarantee get it. The question is, can we get it without burning all of the gems we've saved? Hope so. We had a kind of a... Oh, that's neat. That's a cool looking weapon. We had a shocking amount of gems saved. But still, you know, again, it's not like we're coming up as a failure. We got a lot of copies of a lot of good characters. We didn't get a lot... Like, if we got the healer a bunch, it'd be kind of shitty for me because we just got a ton of Verena. So we already have Verena, so it's, you know, no healer really can top her effect, at least to me. All right. Overture isn't a bad option for Changli as a support. Oh, the weapon? Okay. 30 pulls in. No, we're beyond that. No, it's 30 pull. Yeah, because I had to top off the other. Man. You guys, yeah. Wuthering Waves does not love me like ZZZ does, you know? That might be okay, though. I shouldn't say that. I think it's just... It's like a dog. You know, it's like a golden retriever. Golden retrievers will unconditionally love you, but also demand a ton of attention. Like, they want to play all the time, they're so happy. ZZZ is almost like the person trying to get you back. You know? I don't know what poll we're at. So we're at 30. This is the 40th, I think. So after this one would be 50. Or am I off by one? I think I might be off by one. Bolty, I hope you win. I hope you don't lead the path we led today. As much as we did fail successfully. If we were able to get the weapon, I would say we failed successfully because we sure as shit didn't just sniper and then have a big old stockpile waiting for whatever it be, you know? If we wanted to dump it on 2 weapons, we could. Stupid, but we could. Yeah. Yeah. We didn't do that. But... yes, we did get a lot of other characters that, or at least we could use, that would enhance our overall power. So again, not the end of the world. Let's do one more and then we'll do single pulls. Oh, we got it! It's guaranteed, right? So that's the weapon? Okay, 60 pulls, I think. Might have been 70, but I think it was 60. I thought I may have missed one, but maybe 60. Oh. And it's guaranteed, right? I think he said it was guaranteed, but maybe I was misunderstanding. So please be guaranteed? It is. Okay, good. All right, we have how much left? 4,000? That's not bad. I'd say that's pretty good, actually. I'm not upset. I'm not upset. But we got another one of her. Holy shit, the game is like, you have to use this character that you talked some smack about. And I'm like, God damn it. God damn it. Okay, well, that's nice. We got her. I don't think we maxed out the one guy, which is a little sad. I would have loved to, like, max out the fire guy, because I bet his C5 or 6 is fucked. But yeah, we got around 4K doing the events and shit. Probably able to get that up to 7K within doing all the events, hopefully. And we cook it. Should I just spend this on this? Thoughts? Should I just dump all my points in this? Because I still have just been hanging on to these. 50 pulls in Encore. It is. Ray says, I lost my 50-50 to Verena as is so Rover. What you mean? Verena's great. Verena's great. I'm not sure if C1's any good. Actually, I think it's not bad. GRINN, the game is telling you to build... I know they are, but whether it's what I want to or not, you know? Go for it. There's no reason why not to. All right. Let's just skip it. I get it. Yeah, okay, we got great sword. Is it good for her? Maybe. Defense. Maybe that. I'm not sure that's good. You guys will have to tell me. Last one. Dang, Raid. Ew, Raid. Yeah, fucking loads of hater. Any meta character that Lone sees, he's like, disgust me. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Let's switch these last 4. I don't even need to see it. Because I know you ain't gonna treat me right today after what you just did to me. Actually, again, it's just the nature of like, oh God, it could have been much worse, as always. And I'm not trying to be, oh, that was not bad. But yes, that actually looks familiar. Okay. And last one. Got it. Okay. We're all spent. All right. We're coming out there with 4,000. We did have a lot, though. We did have like quite a bit. Enough to go to pity and then get this and then still have enough for like all the way if I needed to go, I think, go the rest. Because I could also use my dust to buy more pulls. Which is stupid because in this game you're probably better off on getting another constellation to a character because I'm actually shocking how, yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I heard people say that like you're going to have to spend like, what is it called? So much, like a minimum like $2,000 to get to this point. I spent maybe like the battle, maybe 30? Because I bought 2 of the Welkins, or the monthly pass, and then I bought the 1 battle pass once. And I already have enough to buy a constellation for a character. I don't have enough to buy the constellation for a character, which is probably the gold standard, so we're close. Maybe one more pull session, we'll get all the way up there, but hey. So maybe there's a character down the pipeline that we'll eventually get a constellation for, and that could be where we put that. So we're kind of future-proof. Now, it is time to see if your boy has done good, or if he has made a miscalculation. First things first, before we get too ahead of ourselves, we did upgrade our gal, alright? So we have this one, which is fucking fire. Basic attacks, hit a target, Encore's fusion damage goes up for what do you got, 3%, stacks up to 4 times, last 6 seconds. Pretty solid. She always made these attacks, it's great, it's good, like, it's suited, like, it's not very good for sub DPS, but fuck it, not bad. This one, what is this one? I have no idea what it is. Encore additionally restores 10 energy, fucking resonator energy when casting her basic attack, Woolly Attack. It's not great. Resonator skill, energetic welcome. This can be triggered every 10 seconds. So weird, because I never find Encore has any issue with energy, like whatsoever. She always has her ult, always. So that's weird. Maybe it's for my team as well. Hopefully. Not bad. Not bad. It's not about meta character. It's a character that are overrated. I don't think she's overrated. I feel like this is a wild statement because she does what she says she does in a big way. You know what I mean? Like, give me another character that heals you, that buffs up your base attack by a lot, and then also does that again, I think. Yeah. And also builds up all kinds of other shit. Yeah. I'm kind of like, I can get that, like, maybe she's too simplistic. Like, that's a fair argument. She's too simplistic. I like more characters, more what do you call it? Greater depth of complexity, but then greater reward because you're able to manage that complexity. That's fire. That's for sure. That makes sense. But to say that she's not worthy of like I don't think she's overrated. That's weird. Okay. Also, since when can I level these up again? Huh? I knew that. Did I level up? I think I don't know. Anyways, cool. So I don't really understand what that thing did. By the way, I should probably check just so I'm not an idiot. What is this? What's Woolly attacking? That's my whole charge, which is ass. An energetic welcome. Let me just double check real quick. I think this is energetic. No. What is this? Energetic welcome? What energetic welcome is this? Yes, it is. Okay, so there's alt. Okay, so what's her other one? Is that her alt, perhaps? What's the other one? Energetic welcome and then something else. A woolly attack. Okay, casting basic attack, woolly attack. Woolly's attack? Okay, so maybe it's just basic attack. And she'd recharge energy? Huh. I guess that makes sense because if you'd have to switch to her attack melee take a bunch, and then if you want to detonate the energy recharge, then switch off. Whereas this way you can just fully send it. Also, Ultra says, after all of the waste years need to taste of your fear, taste when it finally be one. Is it copy pasta, Ultra? Copy pasta? Or sorry, not copy pasta. Ultra. You get a little bit of fun with copy pasta. Don't spam the chat because then everyone's comment above you will get eaten up. So limit that a little bit, buddy. do like one copy pasta per stream, not like any more than 2. Don't spam twice, please. For the sake that I can read everyone else's comment, and we're not being selfish here. All right, let us move. Actually, I want to see one more thing. I'm shitting myself right now. What are we doing? Weapons. I just want to see. We got some new catalysts. I just don't know if they're better than what I currently have. Maybe. We have this one, which outro skill is cast 10% HP by 12. We have this one, dealing basic attack damage or heavy attack damage, increases healing bonus. I guess it kind of makes sense for Verena. Weirdly enough, that's actually really aligned with Verena's stuff. We got a ton of, and we just got a ton of that same one. When intro skill is cast, increase the caster's attack by 8 and HP by 10, lasting that. Okay. What's this one? When Resonator skill is cast, restore 8 energy. This effect can be triggered once every 20 times. They're okay. I don't know if I love them. They're okay. Yeah, this one's almost already leveled up anyway, like to the full point. Anyways, okay, this is okay. Nothing quite better than my Battle Pass one. All right, where is she? Why do I have to scroll down like an asshole like this? All right, let's just do all the busy work before we get to the main feast. All right, we definitely got her maxed out. I don't know what this means, and maybe I shouldn't level up her constellations yet because I might be like, fuck, that's good enough to make her make sense. But let's see. Forte, I don't even know how she works, so this is not going to mean a lot to me. Sorry in advance. Forte circle power shift shield is increased by 40%. Okay, so she's now an even better shielder. Seems pretty good. Honestly, kind of seems like a Changli Geo thing where you just get a shield on everybody, which is fire. Critical damage increase, I guess. The damage of Resonator Liberation is increased by 20 to 20 respect. Wow. Okay, so she just gets a significant amount of more crit. Is that right? Activate. Hot damn. The duration of Resonator skill Rocket Steady Shield is extended by 30 seconds. That's quite a lot of time, actually. Holy shit. Golly. What's rocketing? Rocket Steady Shield? What's that? Is that her, like, parry? When she successfully triggers heavy attack strategic parry, she restores 25 HP and increases her defense by 50 for 5 seconds. This effect can be triggered every 15 seconds. It'd be fucking amazing if it also gave it to my teammates. If it also like healed my teammates, fire. Kind of putting her in a weird position where she needs to tank and then also deal damage, which I guess is not bad. I like my gameplay where I just funnel all my power down my 1 DPS. Simple, but it makes me and my brain happy. The damage of Forte Circle Power Shift is increased by 50. When Forte Circle Power Shift hits the target, restores 20 energy. That's it. Wow, that doesn't have a cooldown. Holy fuck, that seems crazy, huh? And then lastly, usually the thing that's the most broken, the damage of Tai Chi's basic attack and heavy attack is increased by 40%, while the shield generated by Resonator's skill Rocket Steady holds. Okay, so I guess you need to detonate the shield, which I maybe by getting a parry or something like that, and then you just have 40% more basic attack and heavy attack damage. Hot damn. Well, that's pretty goddamn good. It sounds pretty fucking crazy. How are you going, Bolty? How are you going? You going all the? Let me tell. How far are you? How deep are you? Thank you for understanding, Ultra. By the way, appreciate that. All right. How many of you did we get? I don't know. Let's see. We got 3 of you. Okay, it's okay. It's not the cream of the cream, the final capstone. After using Echo skill, Morty restores an additional 10 restoration energy. This can be triggered every 20 seconds. The cooldown makes it a little bit less fun, but hey, not bad at all. Why can't I scroll down? I'll just use this. Okay. During Resonator Liberation, Burning Restoration, that's his alt. The critical damage of Resonator Liberation's Marcato is increased by 30%. Okay, so critical damage spikes. That's a huge damage, but fuck yeah. That's something I think that everyone else can use too. Wild. Last one, the duration of Restoration Liberation is extended by 7 seconds. That's huge. Shit. Shit. I shouldn't look. It's going to fuck my life up. When Restoration skill passive, Fury, skill Fury, Fatigue is targeted, coordinated attack triggers to 4 Resonator Liberation markets hit. Did 4%? I mean, we hit 4 now instead of just 1 or 2. Damaging of Restoration field is reduced by that. Okay. And the last one, when casting Liberation Volatile Final is cast, attacks... Fuck, dude. Attack of all team members is increased by 20%. It's so tempting. It's so tempting. Shit. Fuck. No! We can't! We can't spend the rest of our shit there. Golly. Yeah, we can't. I want to, but we can't. Because, again, the future could have... What do you call it? I have the feeling that we're going to be able to skip 2 characters going forward. But I think it's going to then detonate into the Havoc support, which is the Stalker Girl. And then I feel like somewhat near that is going to be Scar. And that's probably going to leave us a little bit set. But honestly, at that point, I'd probably drop some money in the game. I'd probably drop $60 on just Primo Gems just to hopefully get a character. I don't know. It's kind of, we're getting a little dicey. But why am I there? What happened? I don't know why I did that. Oh, no, that's why. I was trying to build my team out. I was trying to make my new team. So, my new team... There, team. Is going to replace Morty, whatever the fuck this guy. Because, yes, even though we just got a bunch of upgrades for him. Fuck. And we'll do some testing after we're done leveling up. So this is the moment where we see if I did good and we actually have invested enough into her. I worry I don't have enough like ascension materials, but we'll see. I have that good. We'll see if I did good by the farm. I hope I did good. Also, Ultra says, William, friend, shut up. Springtrap, you shut up, William, friend. Shoe, just rugged, Springtrap. Gotcha, some sort of elaborate. I think whenever I see Springtrap, I assume FNAF. Boom. Gotcha. Boom.
The sword has no set.
You got her, let's go!
It adapts along with its foes.
What?
Likewise,
C4, let's go? What the fuck? What you mean?
Opponents.
Oh, you mean me? Oh, you mean that? Okay, I thought you got like C4 of Changli. I was like, what the fuck? So that's hype as hell. Congrats, Bolty. Oh, let me see. I gotta catch up. Bolty, did you get her? Conserve energy intro since it will be to ultra. I might have to look up that later. Got a dupe. Nice. You got like a 2 of Changli or just another character that you've wanted for a long time? As it is, I already Genshi and Lena as my DPS, so I technically won't need Yao, but the 5-star electric gauntlet would be great. Yeah, for sure. Keeper is good for Verena, special for the attack percent. Yeah. She's like Noelle. I could see that being like Noelle and Bido. Shields and parry. Rocksteady shield is her E. Oh, I see. Acquired 3, C3 acquired, nice. The world of her C6 is wrong. She gives the whole team. The whole team what? That defense and attack? Okay, because that makes her much more enticing to build then. Does that make her better than Encore though? Maybe not. My last 5K Astral, I think. You got her, nice! So wait, how many do you have left over, Bolty? What was the poll that you got her on, and then how many do you have left over? Should save the remaining C3 for Changli is already great. Yeah. Granted, Changli C4 is really good, but I doubt you have enough to spare. Well, I'm confused. Did somebody yeah, I'm confused. What happened? I'm just putting all of it. Okay, just dumping all of it into the boundary. Good luck, Bolty. That's one hell of a move. Godspeed. Changli has the same buff as C4, Grin, but it lasts 30 seconds. Yeah, I know. I seen that Changli has like her constellations for her is insane. Her C3 or her C4. She has one that's like buffs all of the team's attack. If that was her number 1, I would definitely just keep dumping into her because that's such a nice. That makes her like even harder of like a thing to ignore. You know what I mean? Let's keep putting all the points in. Boom. I hope I have enough upgrade ascension. I have done good. At least by the 60s, at least you can kind of have fun if you manage to some extent.
It feels different from before.
We're definitely pushing it a little bit close to my upgrade ascension stuff. I still need to level up her weapon, and this might be rough. Okay.
Passing,
Level 70.
studying martial arts and other subjects through various unconventional methods.
She does have a very
This
long
resulted in
duration of
some
voice
rather
lines.
comical situations where
Oh, wait, we're still
angry
probably good.
bookshop owners
We're
chased
still
them
probably
around.
good, gang. We just
But
need to make a
now,
little wee pit
I
stop.
have the luxury of having you
Synthesize,
teach me
baby.
everything without any expectations in return.
Was there a new mission there?
It's something my younger self.
Am I right on that, Bolty? You get C4 of Changli? Or this? Am I misunderstanding something? Bolty save up over 30k astral. Oh, I see. Damn. Still, C4 is fucked. That's wild. I guess it's not as crazy, but it's still good. Oh, she looks so good. And she attacks so damn perfectly. I love it. Also, she's fast. That's one thing I was happy about. We always have the one dude to be our taller character that we run around
Make it
with,
faster.
but now we have a character that I actually like the look of to run around. I really don't like the Morty's look. He looks kind of like a. I never liked a white suit personally. Not my cup of tea. Let us make some better version of that. Bang. I don't know if that's enough, but hopefully. But C4 would be better, right? Yeah, I think C4 or C5 would be, I think C4 would be where you'd stop. But people did say if you want her to be like an actual full-time premium DPS, you would just go with her, try to get a max constellation. But Bolty, I honestly, man, as much as it sounds like lunacy, I don't know, man. I would, if you got a character up to C4. Just because for once in your lifetime to be able to experience what a C6 is, I might just say fuck it and just finish it up. I'm not sure your financial situation, but you're so close to being able to just say fuck it. I don't know. It's bad advice, but like to me, it would be cool for like. I think you'd be undoubtedly like broken because I don't think one C6 character on your account would be able to carry you through damn near 90% of the game. I think. Granted, maybe it's better used in like certain like DPS's ones, but I think she also, well, maybe not because she's basically future-proof, so she can be used in every other team. So, yeah, I'm a bad influence, but yes.
I never thought I could further refine my abilities. Your guidance has been invaluable.
Thank you.
And I ought to help you in some way in return. So, anything I can do for you?
They know what they're doing to a science, to a motherfucking science. Bolty got Changli and 3 dupes. Have you ever got like one of the double gets? Like one pull and you got double? A C6 makes her a main DPS for sure, ignoring 40% of her defense. Yeah, I got her. Yeah, honestly, Bolty, if you're that close to greatness, I wouldn't spend money yet. I'd probably just implement the tactic of just chucking little seeds at somebody, seeds at her banner until you maybe get one more. And if you had 5, I'd say, yeah, drop whatever the fuck it will be. Probably like, what is it? Probably $200 or $150? Probably $150. It's not good advice, but it's just, you're so fucking close to greatness. It's just like, I do think I gave somebody, shit. I wish they made this easier, where like you could like go to another character and just say like swap theirs, but they always put them at the very bottom. You can't like scroll massively when you're here. Fortunately. But I think the set that I want to give her, well, yeah, I'll put more. I can't. It sucks because I can't scroll down to the bottom really. You know. Ignore 40%. I got her 1 time regularly, 1 from the shop, and 3 from the dupes. Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, you've been finding a way to get up there. Gotcha. C4 changes is peak support benefits for sure. C5 and 6 is making her main DPS. Changli is far from future proof than any other upcoming main DPS character for sure. You'll particularly never need a heavy invest into another character. If you may it to CR of a character, I'm pretty sure you done summoned enough to buy at least 2 from the shop. Oh wow, okay. If I had a job, I definitely would right now, but I don't earn. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Absolutely. I'm just saying that, like, again, this would be me, just so maybe possibly you could ever experience that. I would just start plucking, because even if they do a rerun banner, then you're just 1 away from being able to experience fucking, because like, if I get a rerun banner of Changli, I'm kind of like, it's whatever. Like, it's not, it doesn't excite me. But if someone at C4 or 5 gets a rerun banner, you're like, holy fuck, I'm like almost there. Being able to experience the ungodly potential that I've never experienced in any of these games, you know? Yeah, I think I gave it to him, the ones that I thought were not the worst equip. And I think I'll just swap hers around. So yeah, sorry, I'll swap Encores, but it'd be nice if they just kind of swapped each other's out, essentially. Yes. No, maybe not. Maybe I put them on a different character, because that's Havoc. Yeah, these are all Havoc. So maybe I did. What was the character? I put it like, you know when you like prime a character by putting like a bunch of items on them? But maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just sort by normal. Just go by that. Let's try doing that. Alright, let's go to this Moonstrider thing. We have that. That's fine. That's critical rate. That's fine. We have Havoc. No. You want to try to get fire. What if you can't sort by fire? Main. On critical rate, critical damage. Energy wouldn't be the worst. You can't. I can do Havoc, but I can't do fire. Electro, Havoc, Spectre. There. I'm blind. It's also not. Yeah, it's called fusion. All right, I do that. Good. We have that. That is not that. It's all Havoc. Did that not? Did I hit the wrong button, or did we? No, that's good. I guess it just doesn't show normally. Did I switch Havoc? Why is it showing Havoc? Yeah, I didn't put Havoc, and that the Havocs are the first one there. Is it because it's locked? I don't know. I had 15 gold pulls for Changli and first 10. Then I spent enough Astral for the second 10 pull. Gotcha. Got 2 copies of Mortify. Nice! So now I got C3 Taichi and Mortify. Gotcha. Oh, you did pull in 2, Fluff? Let's go! I didn't even thought about reruns. You already, yeah. Again, that to me, I think you should hold out and just, yeah, you're in a much better place than most people for reruns, because you're like, holy fuck, I can actually experience what that will be like, which I think would be just so shocking. I think maybe it's just me, but I think it'd be like, oh my god. There we go, fusion. Okay, good. Let's equip that. Fusion. Defense. Oh, we don't have a lot of fusions. The ticket, at least. I don't want to level up a crummy. I guess I'll just throw it on for now. Now we're looking for the 1-star ones, not 3s. I wonder if I fucked up by doing that. What if we just we take out all this and we just say fusion? That's all I did, so we should see the same thing. I don't have any, like, it's putting Glacio above everything else. I wonder if it just puts all of your Electro. Yeah, that sorting thing doesn't seem to really do it. Yeah. It's weird. Kind of ass, honestly. I thought the thing did a good job. Maybe I'm misunderstanding how the sorting thing works, but damn. Decided to spend 10 weapon pulls and got 2 copies of Overture. Nice! Also, Changli is the elusive realms is made more fun. Yeah. I can't even wait. I don't want to get there too much because I'll be sad because I'm not gonna be able to touch the heavens. Like, yeah, but we're gonna have to enjoy it when we get there. Electro defense. We're looking for just anything fire, baby. Anything fire. Just anything. We probably need 1-stars, but still, that's an attack at least. Slap that on there. Equip. Defense. Attacks. Sure. I just want to have all these things here so that I can swap back to Encore's stuff. Surprised there's not like any of these 3-stars that have energy. At least that'd be kind of nice. Sure, should anyone with like critical damage, which is ass. Puts it in perspective how much you need to grind over these things, though, which is a little ass. Oh, we do have one that's energy recharge. Oh, but I don't think you can have dupes, right? You guys were telling me about that. Yeah, so we don't have the set bonus because we don't have dupes. God damn you. You're the worst. There's not a 3-star with energy recharge? That's not the fucking things? Just give me attack percent, man. Cut me a break. I will get... There we go. It's the same fucking... Damn it, what's with these goddamn golems I have 1,000 of? Shit! Well, I guess we just gotta slap on something stupid. Something dumb. Like defense. What are we, an asshole? Anyways. Alright, well, none of those are gonna be leveled up or anything, but it's fine, because we're just using that as like a thing for Encores. We're just gonna swap out all of Encores with her. Which is kind of a fucked up thing to do, but hey. Granted, is it bad? That's an interesting question. I don't know. Is this set bonus worth it? Is it better than... Because it says increases the resonators next you switch to their attack. But if you just use the fire set, it says upon using fusion damage increase. But if we actually go into this one at least, maybe it's just this one. And that fusion damage would theoretically still be what we want. Because I do think I have better fusion perks than everything else. So maybe that's the play. Maybe I'm being a little silly, you know? Crit rate, sure, equip that. So these ones I do think I've been farming fusion ones since the beginning of the game. These by no means are terrible. And Encore should be happy that I have some of them, you know? Please be one fusion. There it is. Equip. Oh wait, I forgot. We don't have enough energy. We gotta go to the smaller ones. There's ones. Attack. It's good enough. And attack. Good enough. All right. And now we'll swap to Encores. That should be good. It's worth it if you're using her as a support. Fire set is better for main or sub DPS. Yeah, it's just to me, like she like the way she supports isn't necessarily like I know that's the buffing that's happening, but in my head I'm like, is it as good as all the other things? Basically, like yes, it is theoretically giving you more attack, but is it not just better? Like if you were to run a simulation where like yes, you're giving them the bonus of being a support. Are you going to do net more damage rather than just building up their fusion attack a lot? Especially considering that this Helldiver one or Hellrider one hits really hard in general when you have 3 big hits of that as well, you know? I wonder if you would like to have a build which has that other set that supports the other people and how much damage Encore, for instance, and her is able to dish out versus her just having the bonus damage from this and all the other things, you know? It does make her, like, it does make you feel like you have to play her a lot more, like, on field, which is less ideal. Any update, Fluff, on your order of gamer subs? Your cup? Specifically your puff cup thing? Yes, remember your trigger bonus is now equipped with 2. Yeah, I eventually got that. It eventually connected. Bodhi says she does not share the fusion damage with the set. That's the issue. What do you mean? What does it mean? Because to me, I'm talking about net damage. So I'm like, if I activate Helldiver, I spew up my fire attacks, and then I use up all of her like spammy as hell abilities, which are basically like charge based, and then you just unleash. And then I switch to Encore, and she does the same process basically. If we were to like scale all their damage at the very beginning of like the intro to like basically building her to be like a DPS rather than being a support, because I wonder if you just get more damage despite her not being a support, you know? And theoretically you could have 2 ways to play without any negative, you know? I just don't know how much the attack scaling is giving you. And at least for me, I think I have just a much more fire things than I do the other ones, so this is my best choice, I think, right now until I can build up those support ones. But I still would like to see what the difference is between like a really good set of Fire, of Molten Rift, and then a really good set of Moonlight. Seeing what like the outcome of like net damage is. But anyways, let's. This is good. She has some things. It's not great, but she has some things. But let's still swap all of Encore's into hers, because Encore's are fully leveled up and they're pretty good. They don't have that much critical damage, so it might not be great, but we'll see. I have not received the email yet. Okay, good. When Fluffy receives the email, I'm gonna start sweating. Although he is in the States and I'm in Canada, so I expect mine to take a little more time. But dang. Let me double check. I got if I got the email. Gotcha. The order confirmed. Ah, fuck. Shit. I got the like the your order has been made like a couple months ago, but I have not gotten the confirmation that it's sent or is being sent or anything like that. You know. So I'd be sweating bullets. I don't know how that goes. Okay, so I made my order on the Big Puff Cup on April 26th. That no one exactly would say just... I don't know exactly, but I would say also say just build 2 DPSs to double farm fusion would be better. Yeah. An additional buffing from Verena. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Verena would be able to like supercharge both of them rather than just the one. God damn, is there an easy way to fucking get to your... like swap these out with another character? Golly. They always put these at the very bottom. Well, it says 12 weeks from time of order would be the July 19th, but that's not usually when the timer goes. It'll be 12 weeks since the pre-order period ended. I thought I checked and mine. I was well off of or over that time. All right, so I don't have to scroll up all the way to the goddamn top again. All right, we're gonna put you here, and usually they let us switch. Equip this, replace it. Does it let me switch? I hope it lets us both switch, because I hope she doesn't have nothing now. Okay, we need to find a better way to do this, because the last time it didn't put me all the way to the top like that. How do I go to the very bottom, gang? Is there a special way to do this? Yes. No. Maybe. Oh, yeah. I want you to take on... Okay, it is. It does look like that kind of helps. Okay, good. Okay, that is a better way to do it. You just got to inverse it all. Gotcha. We didn't have to scroll for millennia. Thank God. Equip. And now we need to switch to where it's encore, encore. There she is. We can't have 2 of those, so we'll slap that on you. Unless that was the right one. It's kind of a mess. It's kind of a bit of a mess. What's new here? You know what I mean? Encore's the little tiny 1% person. We're swapping encores with a different lizard. And there's a tree man. So now we gotta swap encore. She has this other rock thing. Gotcha. All right, let's see what our stats are now. Granted, we don't have a weapon, so it could get better. Crit rate, 13. Yikes. Critical damage, 91. Big yikes, 17. It's not looking good. It's not looking, boys, it's not looking good. Anyways, let's level up our weapon now. This is a slow process. I forgot. This is quite a little bit of a, yeah. Oh, we got to do this. That didn't help. What? I just got to scroll up. My God. Why did it put us at the bottom like this? There it is. Bang. Equip. Bangarang. Upgrade. Now, this is where I'll fully admit I fucked up. I feel like it is egotistical and wrong, morally, to have such confidence that we are in fact going to get the weapon, so I don't. So I'm hoping that we just have the gear. Or can't get the gear. But I did not think we would guarantee get the weapon, so I did not prep for that, and don't judge me. Yes. Let me tell you, we're getting a lot of critical damage. We do not have nearly enough critical rate. I think that is going to be the thing that we're going to have to find, like a dominant main stat critical rate scaling thing, which I think we might even have. That's a lot of critical rate. 35 critical rate? That's fucking a lot. And now that I have her weapon, I can really sink into exactly what it's doing. I kind of breeze by it, because again, I'm always, I have a video coming out where I talk about like it's having an avatar. And I was having like, especially when we were streaming that day, when we were doing the whole Bone Lab stream thing. I did prep for her weapon a little bit, because I do have her metal type that she needs. But yeah, it was, I was basically a little bit overwhelmed at that. It was hard to describe how I felt basically when I had the avatar made for me, etc. So I had to come up with like a story that could make people understand like my weird brain and how I'm like, hot damn, I think we're here. Yeah, we're here. So we need to get what exactly? We need to get the glowing purple ball all the way leveled up. Glowing purple ball gold. Which I think we need to do some weird double conversion. Gold, purple ball, synthesized 2. We may have enough. Crit damage! Yes, multi. And again, when they do the rerun of the weapon 2, you could also go for that. They tend to also give us like an actually like shocking amount of buildup of like what character is going to have a rerun banner, so you should be able to like super save, which is again, multi is count. If you got 3, 4, or I guess it'd be 5 because you have C4, you're 8, buddy. That's a wild thing. Boom. I do think her weapon is kind of a freak show. Like I did notice that like her damage when we were using it in the thing was a little fucking weird. It was a little like, okay, relax. I can't level it up anymore. Okay. So let's see. Crimson Phoenix attack is increased by 12%. That's just the base weapon, I think. I think that's what that is. Let's double check. Crimson Phoenix. She used this, so it's easier to see. Crimson Phoenix is... Where would Crimson Phoenix be? Flaming Sacrifice. Alt is called that. Is Crimson Phoenix the weapon? Did I misread that? No, it's Blazing. What the heck's Crimson Phoenix attack is increased by that? True attack that. Oh, it says probably the smart move, Grin. Don't want to be like me and Hu Tao staff and Hu Tao those material, hunt all those materials and just have them waiting. And yeah, to this day, yeah. Man, Hu Tao will always be the character that made me really like a gift and a curse in the same sense that Crimson Phoenix is the special passive of the weapon. Oh, I see. I didn't look clearly enough. As often I do. There it is. I didn't really say it. Okay. Usually, okay. Anyways, I was just gonna say that Genshin Hu Tao was the first banner I spent money on. I spent $60 and barely got Hu Tao, and I thought, what the fuck is that? I thought I was gonna have like her and then a little bit over. Nope. And I was just gonna be crushed if yeah. Like, I lost the 50-50, and then I also went all the way to the end, and I only got 1 Hu Tao, and I knew that you needed 2 in order to make her, like, fun. And I was just like, that's heartbreaking. This makes me hate gacha. Like, I've never felt like I spent $60 and didn't get what I paid for so badly than that. And I thought, yeah, gacha, we're not spending money anymore. You know, we'll buy them Welkin every now and again, but fuck you. All right, so 12% base attack, awesome. The equipper gains 1 stack of scarlet feathers upon dealing any damage. Awesome. Which can be triggered every 5 seconds. There's a little bit of downtime, but honestly not really, it doesn't seem like. And gains 5 stacks of the same effect upon casting Resonator's skill. Okay, yeah, that's crazy. So she can... How much do these degrade? 12 seconds. Yeah, that's just kind of cutting it a little close. So, like, you're not able to get stacks normally with... You are with some characters, I guess, that have, like, double charges of E. Because if you're able to spam, like, 3 consecutive... Like, Kelcharo, for instance, would probably, if he was a Claymore user, or a sword user, he's a Claymore user, that would be able to benefit from that. Because he's able to spam those out faster. But she's able to because she has 2. That's not bad, but she also attacks very quickly. So, she's able to, I think, make the most of this and fully get the 14 stacks. Gain 5 stacks upon using her skill. Yeah, it's crazy. Each stack is Shearing Feather gives 4 additional Resonator skill damage bonus. Okay, so that affects your E again. Interesting. How much are you able to tap into that? Because it's a Resonator skill, not her like her ult. I wonder if it counts the same damage amp, or if they would specify Resonator Liberation. After reaching the maximum stack, all stacks will be removed in 12 seconds. Oh, interesting. Okay, so yeah, you could use your skill. That will help you get to the end faster. But I wonder if it keeps it, or if you have to play her. I imagine you just swap off and it will still build up. Hopefully it tells you when you have the buff activated. It's kind of hard to manage that in your head to know that you're at that many stacks, but okay. Interesting. Now, to see if I did good. Boom. I think I did good, guys. Guys, I think I did good. I think maybe not. Maybe not. Let's start leveling up all these. I might have did good. We're going to need a lot of purple, I'm looking at. I just don't want to eat up all of my collars. I will say, not a shock that she has... Guys, oh, I want to... Guy, what's that? Which is a total fucking stupid thing to do. Up here. We have to do this beforehand. I just want to see how long this persists. This is for all the near automata people, all right? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I don't say anything correctly. Why do you expect more from me? This. We're just going to build up some stacks real quick. First of all, oh my god, the players. Oh wow, she covers fucking crazy things. She feels like a fucking mage. Like, what kind of world are we talking about where you're out here thinking you're a... Also, I don't even have her built up right, and she's still melting things. Also, people aren't talking about that. She feels super safe to play because she's like all over the place. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that. She's got a little fucking flame dot on her head, like a little Pokemon. A little Pokemon. Can't see shit, blind as a bat. Okay, I wonder if that persists. Let's go back to the base and see, or back to the hometown. If that persists, hot damn. I didn't even know I had this fetish until now. Is it stay? It stays! And she's got, again, I like the little Charmander thing. The little, like, you just throw some water on her, immediately debuffed. Ah, fuck. Alright. You didn't misprint. Nice! First time for everything. This. Let's make, we still need some. It's not like a crazy. Changli is doing her best to be impersonation. Hey, hey, just me? I could be wrong on this? I know that she is not a robot, and her skin is probably soft. Although people did say, I think the developers came out from Nier Automata and were like, hey, we're weird. She is technically mateable, I think, or something weird. I don't know. I heard some stuff. It's wild. It could have also, I also seen the little thing of like people breaking their hands by putting their fingers in gears. Anyways, this, go, boom. We're gonna need a lot more of those guys. It's gonna be a problem. But we need critical rate, so we're just gonna get all the ones with critical rate first because it's bad. It's shit. I think how much of the ones do we need? Let's get past the greens, the green tiers first. I will say this is something I personally like. Some people will hate. I enjoy a gritty gal that treats me right. Okay, she is ravenous as far as all of her skills are useful, and you probably want them. Yes, just because she's not. I guess you could just theoretically upgrade the thing that she does. Actually, what does detonate that? What does her, like, if you're just using her as a pure buffer? What is this? Resonator, amplify fusion damage. By 25 or that until the resonator is switched out. How do we detonate this? Oh, it's outro skill. Okay, so when we activate her outro skill, she buffs up her whole team. So I guess, I don't know if there's a real way to build up outro skill damage. Maybe just energy recharge of any kind. So I guess it's less of like a perk thing and more of everything else, like building up energy recharge stuff. She has, let me see, half second for 5 seconds. I'd hardly be noticeable, essentially. Yeah, especially, again, how fast she attacks is kind of crazy. So I feel like it'd be pretty easy to build up max stacks. Again, the fact that it doesn't go away until you reach maximum stacks. I wonder if you're still benefiting from the gain of that boost in damage, while set like stack 7, or if you have to get to stack 14 and then it turns over. You know, it's hardly but noticeable. Essentially, every tick of damage would provide us. Yeah, it's true. I forgot. It's everything. Yeah, so if you apply a fire dot into someone, it's gonna do that. She has 2 charges of her skill plus her 40 gauge is used with either skill or alt. She has 2 charges of her skill plus her 40 gauge is used with either her skill or her alt. So when you activate her alt and you have a full 40 gauge, fortify, whatever they call it, the full gauge at the bottom, does that expend it? I thought it didn't. Does it enhance it so it's better to like build up her alt and then build up her stacks and then expend the alt and then expend the charge? But not sure if how does the buff icon, but it should. You didn't. Changli is best to be impersonator. Changli is known. There'll be a near automatic. Yeah, for sure. A collab. Yeah, she fits the bill for sure. She already has like white hair a little bit, so Changli Charmander died, right? I don't know, did he? I hope not. I thought Charmander like fucked off from Ash. She like had a family, and you're like, this is always the weird thing about like having pets, and then like having some sort of like sentience. Unlike dogs are like, I'm just happy to be with you. Yeah, when Charizard has like emotions and feels shit, I guess dogs always do, but it's different. It's different with the whole Pokemon thing. You're like, I guess it's almost like when I think in How to Train Your Dragon, Toothless eventually like leaves the guy to go have a family, and you're like, This kind of sucks. I'm happy for him, but kind of sucks. You know what I mean? Nice. Honestly, I never liked 2B's mask. I just really prefer seeing her eyes. Seeing the eyes helps a great deal with it. I agree. The eyes are great. Eyes gateway to soul, but I will also say the option of it being there on occasion is kind of cute. RB is everything. The premium collab catcher for sure. Or Boldy says, Grin, I'm broke again. I can't upgrade her any further. Dang, you gassed though. You didn't prep enough. You prepped for fucking 30 primo gems, but didn't prep her. Boy, you knew you were getting her. What's happening? Or is she maxed out? I'm missing money. Ooh, I haven't spent shit. Now, people have said that they have money problems. I'm not sure if it's just because we had an event. They're like, money was a thing. I spent all my money. I'm really good about like trusting the designers in that weird way. They haven't like screwed me over by being like, there's a rate up for this like currency. And I'm like, okay, I'll just dump my resin of that. And I haven't had any issue. I feel like they're pretty good about being like, no, we're trying to like make it so that like we're prepping for people who you're going to eventually run out of money at this point. So here's an event to help you balance that out if you're wanting to do that. I think enhancing her ult is, and it's changed the animation where the mask burns away. Oh. Yeah, if you expend the ult, I think it burns. Oh, I wonder if it gets rid of it. Yeah, I wonder if that's like, because again, the mask becomes available when you do enough basic attacks to fill up her gauge. The Automata was pretty unforgettable experience for me, though. I did not enjoy the second playthrough gameplay-wise. The third playthrough was much better. That's wild. I do think that's a little bit wild. Lord says, charm. What should we try? All right, we gotta make a lot of these, but before then, can we make a lot of the standard ones? We can. Let's make even more of the blues. Lovely. I do wish they'd let us stop this stuff. You know, I'm not sure about you guys, but I come from kind of the like impatient Windows era where like it's very cool, all these effects, but I would just want it to be done. Like click and it's none of this. Just immediately we're back into it. A little bit of patience, yes, but yeah. Okay. Resonator team. Now should be the time when we can upgrade our skills even more. Okay. I do want to upgrade even more crit. Oh, we need even more for that. So this will be, that'll do. Don't know if I want to spend the attack yet. We do need how many? Which one is worth it? All of them probably worth it. I have so much of this. We are fine. Actually, no, you need a lot for these. These eventually start asking for like 3 when you get high up, so it's brutal. Yeah, let's... we need to make so many. So we need to make a special version of the essence. 3 of the essence, 3 collars. And we need 2 of those, so we need 6. Do we have enough? We need 3 of you. Oh. 3. Granted, we do need like 6, actually. Is this the best thing to put your points into? Maybe not. Probably not, frankly. Probably should level up her just base scaling, because that'd probably give you more bang for buck. But hey, who said we were making good choices here? We need 3 more of those, because I imagine it's the same currency. And then this one I think we should be good, because actually, for whatever reason, I farmed up a lot of this. It's quite easy to farm up that. Yeah, we have 227 of those. Crazy. Good. Put that into, make that higher by doing this. Uh, 56k crit with ult, no stacks. Golly, don't exactly know what that means, but it sounds good. This, we need 6. All right, we should be ready to rip, and then we will do our just grind. Yes. It's kind of late. Fucking who cares? We're staying up late today. All right, boom. This bangarang. Critical rate, thank you very much. And I did good. Math properly. It's not that hard of math, but for me, you'd be shocked. All right. That, and sure. Attack is fine. Let's probably buff these up more. Yeah, I probably should push past blue. Don't know why we're McDonald'sing it, but hey. Guys, I'm pretty proud of myself. We did a pretty goddamn good job. All right? I did not shit away my prep. Granted, I did have enough to, I think, guarantee me at least 1, which we kind of got to, but hey. But hey. Okay, so now we got out of the blue stage, so now it's all purple. So now we just need to convert everything we have to purple. I don't know, maybe not that. I don't think that was actually where we're weak in. Fantastic. Yep. Stop. There you go. That, and then we needed a lot of the collars. Frankly, all of the collars can be turned into blues. Lovely jubbly, perfect. And now collars can be turned into purples if I can find them, which I can't. Which maybe it's because we did that just now. No, there they are. There. We need more collars. I kind of figured that'd be our bottleneck. Red says, you hungry, Grin? Lol, no, why? I'm singing McDonald's? No. It's just a tune that's kind of catchy, you know, when you're kind of just shitting yourself. Just kind of running through everything. Yeah. I worry about that sometimes, you know what I mean? When you're just talking in your head, just to kind of like, damn bored, so we're doing all this work. And then you're like, I'm saying stupid shit that's probably not great. We'll do that, sure. I don't know if I have enough to make it that many more collars. Yeah. So we're going to need to farm collars after we're done doing all that. But we're getting kind of close to being able to... How are our stats now? I don't imagine good, because I think critical rate is our we got, guys, 26 crit rate. Thank you very much. Can we get that better? Let's see. But what is my crit rate common denominator? That's crit damage. We don't need any more crit damage, I think. We're pretty okay. Can you get critical damage on your fusions? Like your 3-star, your 3 grades? I think so. No, I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's only attack and resonator, recharge, and stuff like that. But do I have one that's just critical rate? Switch to fire. Critical damage. Fusion damage. Fusion damage. We're looking for 4s. Excuse me. Critical damage. Critical rate, baby! Also have some new ones. To HP, kill yourself. That. Ooh, there we go. Another one. Let's equip that. Boom. Equip that. Just save that. All right, let's start. Let's start the process. We're gonna go. Don't just stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just say no. Say no. Upgrade again. All right. We're gonna do this way. We're gonna go up to 10. That's my system. All right. Boom. Unlock. We got critical damage. Pretty fire. Resonator damage. Not bad. Eat more. I might push this one to 20. Don't fail me now. Don't fail me now. We got kill yourself. And kill yourself twice, you son of a bitch. You rat fuck. You're so close to greatness. Still not bad. Still not bad. But pretty not perfect. Upgrade. Ba, 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 ba. Boom. Boom. And not terrible. Not terrible. Again, it could be better, but it's not the worst. This is where they get you. This is where they're like, oh, you thought you were playing games. You thought you were having a good time, didn't you? I'll stop that real quick. Not bad. Kind of bad. It's okay. Not bad. At least it's not a percent. That's actually not terrible. It's not great. It's not critical damage or something like that, but it's not that bad. Fuck it. Let's push it to the right. This is where you should, what you shouldn't do, because it's just not that great. It's not that good. Yeah. It's kind of like, yeah. Alrighty. Yep, that'll happen. That'll be where the game says, screw yourself. Alright, we should have 40 critical damage now, which is by no means bad. And I probably should switch to Encore to make sure she doesn't just have a Garbo stat stick thing. 4-star things. Yeah, they go ahead. Equip the damage one, just cause. This one's better than the crit rate one, which has nothing on it. Oh, you also have a crit rate one. Maybe we could look at that one. 4-star. I thought Encore had a crit rate one. We do have another crit rate one. Do you want to try it again? Sure. I don't do this a lot. That's why I have a lot of this currency stuff, because I tend to be a wee bit conservative about this. I tend to not like to fuck with it because it's often disappointing and heartbreaking, so. That's okay. I'm good. Well, I guess we gotta do the other one because I fucking stupidly put too much into it. Yeah, you can just die. Just die. Just stop. Stop your bullshit. All right. All right. Now let's check out. I think our Changli should be able to have some capacity for violence now. Hopefully. Let's see. She has a whopping 43 crit rate. Not that bad. And 242 critical damage. And she has 3 fusion damage mods. That's better than the one in there. I don't have all of her stuff unlocked, but that's not bad at all. That's kind of crazy. 240 critical damage? That's nutty. That's not bad. I use a washroom, but then we're gonna go do our dailies and see if I'm just blowing smoke. All right. And we have Encore also buffing her up, so that should be even a little bit better than the actual thing. Also, guys, I show you guys my liter of aloe vera oil. I just want to show you guys again. It's massive, and it's a lot of it. I don't know why you can get it that much, but you can, and it was cheaper than getting a 24 bottle with lotion in it, and I could just buy it in bulk, and I thought that's so weird that you can buy that much of it. Hey, all right, let's see if we can kill stuff. We have the weapon. It is semi-leveled up. Is this... I don't know what this is. Is this... different thing? Okay. All right, what do we need? I think we're kind of fine, to tell you the truth. Very nice, Grin. Thank you. What about what? Is that about the character and the rating and stuff like that? The amount? That's solid for her, honestly. It's all percent. That's not yeah, for sure. It was none of them were terrible. It's just like in my head, critical damage and recharge is pretty good. I'm not sure how good her energy recharge is. It's 190. I don't know if that's good or okay. It seems like everyone's base is around 190. Okay, yeah. So I didn't touch it much. So it's so you don't have anything with regen, so that makes sense. Already at solid for cost for her. It's all percent. That's not terrible. It's not solid. It's a honestly crit would be better, but no wasting stats for. It wasn't terrible. It's just like, again, I think my Encore. I would give her all of Encore's abilities or kit. So Encore's is pretty stacked. Like she's a DPS, so I was farming out like decent critical damage and stuff like that. So yes, the FOMO is doing. Love says 1 day and 15 hours left for Ellen's banner to be gone. The FOMO is doing its utmost to tempt me to get Ellen. Ellen's a ton of fun, man. Again, ZZZ was definitely we lucked out in a freakish way. Like, again, if you were to look back, I don't know if we could have gotten a better outcome based on the weapons that we got for the Oni girl and everything. The only thing that would be crazier is for us to hopefully eventually get the butler guy. Hopefully, although I do know that like we got a character, the maid girl, before everything. So I do know that whenever you get apparently a character in ZZZ, it increases the chances of you getting a weapon the next time. Just like Genshin, it has like a slight, like I think it's like a 40% slight lean. So there's a 40% chance for you to less than to get a character essentially. So you get a 6% chance to get a weapon. It's not crazy, but still something. Are you ready, Raid? Zhu Yang will soon be upon us. Yeah, man. I gotta play her a little bit more. I can't wait till the banner's live so I can actually grind her out and see, because I don't really know how to play her, but I played a little bit of her. I love her look so much. The way she plays is really good. I just don't know how easy it is to get her charges, which therefore may make her a little weird to play. And that might be facilitate how her characters. Anything that can give her tons of energy would be huge for her, I think. But yeah, which might be Noelle, honestly, or maybe certain artifact sets as well. Buy bulk tends to always be good. I agree. It's, the reason why I got aloe vera oil is because what do you call it? It's my premium like lotion. I also put that shit in my hair because yeah, it's just nice. I used to use gel, and I just use that, and it's quite nice. I always forget to break it up though, so my hair looks all fucking, you know, like wet. I don't know what's coming Wednesday or Tuesday. Yeah, I find it like the gacha games really drop the ball in far of like being like, again, it's shitty that when you like you look on Twitch and people are already playing the character that aren't like premium content creators that have access to a server or something. In fact, she says, Ellen, I'm happy where she is at. She has C2 weapon done. Ooh, C2 probably is just, C1 is good for Ellen, like quality of life, but you have a C2. What's her C2, by the way, Faces? I'm curious. I'm sorry, I should actually play the game. I'm trying to think of what I need for her. I don't need, yeah, I got just enough of that. That's crazy. Actually, I don't probably have enough. I could probably dump that in there because I need to level up Ellen or Encore, sorry, as well. I think, right? Yeah. So I don't have enough for that. Her weapon, I think, is not quite there. I could start prepping for the next upgrade, which, no, I definitely have enough for that, actually. What else do I need? All this other stuff is stuff that you just gotta kill enemies, base enemies to get. So I don't really think I need much to freak out about. Yeah, outside of, I don't know what to spend my currency on. Yeah, even the artifacts I have, like I could theoretically grind up more or better for her, but the only thing I can think of is that. Yeah, is just getting the more of the one guy, the pale driver thing. Yeah, and then we'll just run around and kill stuff to see if she can actually pack a punch, but we should be good. I don't know what Encore's is. Hopefully Encore is still playable. I didn't actually look at her kit, like what her base stats are, because I did rob her basically. She has still a decent amount of critical damage, decent amount of critical rate, and yeah, fusion damage. I still think she has kind of a lot of, yeah. So Encore's not completely crippled, which is good. So she is in the sub DPS role. I don't know if she's good. We'll see. What does 2x mean? Is that the weapon? Like the amount of buffs I got for the weapon above my little gauge is like a little status buff 2 thing. I wonder if that's that. Who is Encore? Who? Never heard of her. She's our little sister. How do you do that to her? That's so mean. She took care of us for so long. I will say it does look, actually, that's kind of wild. It does shockingly look like an adult version of Encore in a weird way. If she like eventually became a, it's actually weird. Yeah. Maybe it's just me, but it definitely does look like this is Encore as a grown-up. Again, it would be a little bit more cool. She has a bit of white here, though, which makes it almost look like that, you know? She definitely has a lot of, like, pudge, which she trimmed off, but kept in certain places, we'll say that. Speaking of, I did see the trailer. It was pretty cute. I like how she just sucks at acting, and then she ends up being, like, going on, like, a job. And it's just kind of hilarious, because it is, like... It's like pretty brutal police brutality. All at the same time as someone's holding a kid at gunpoint or knife point, you fucking break that person. But still, it's one of those things where like, damn.
The moment at hand.
Love says, so Ellen could be amazing to have, but I don't want to ruin my chances. Yeah, it's fair. It's probably better for you to hold the line. Also, like you said, Ellen's not exactly like the gameplay that you really connected with, kind of. You should save for month love. Raid says she still sad to lose the 50-50 with Changli. Yeah, I know it's that. Well, you still have a chance, Raid, just to keep plucking every now and again. I got fire, ice cover. I need good electro team. Oh, you got all those teams already lit? Dang. Faceless, you getting to work. I only got one team-ish, kind of. Also, why would you never more than 2? If they're gonna throw 3 at you, that's kind of ass. They throw 3 like difficult, like resistant enemy things to get you against you. Red says, I don't envy people with a lot more hair. The maintenance was so annoying. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Again, I think if you commit to that, it could be a lot more nicer. I do also think it's the same thing as people who want to wear like a black shirt every day compared to a person who wants to like wear something nice. So it is like, some people look at that as an expression of yourself. So when people have that robbed from them, it ends up being like, oh, you lost a route in which you could express yourself. Which some could argue you could grow a beard, you could get, I don't know, a fucking tattoo on your forehead if you wanted or some shit. So there's other ways to do it. It just feels, I think men hate it because it feels like you're getting robbed of something that you never made a deal with, essentially. Probably the same way that certain women dislike when they're looked at as, after you get to a certain age bracket, you're no longer as attractive or something like that, which is very false, but some people propagate that, unfortunately. But yeah.
Encore spent a long time on this. Wanna have a bite?
You can, but it would be a while. It does look bizarre. Yeah, the old, like her increasing her age. Gaming is manipulated for the competitive. I'm not really missing out by not having it. Yeah, for sure. I don't think it's, I do. I personally, I really like. I did connect with Ellen's kind of gameplay. It took a little while, I'll be honest, because I wasn't seeing the damage. But now that I have her weapon, it's like, okay, no, now finally, like, her, like any character that has like a wind-up hit, and it hits, and it just basically feels like the same amount of damage as your basic attack, is like, it doesn't feel right. It took so much more time to prep, and why is it not hitting as hard? But now I find it's hitting hard, which is good. I wonder if it's because I just wasn't scaling up ice damage enough to really feel the impact.
Make it fast.
But let's do this.
Take 4.
There we go. I wonder how this boss fight's gonna be, because we do move so fast.
Mind's eye. From defense to offense.
We're doing 2K. It's kind of similar to Encore, honestly, or her damage-wise.
Clear as
Encore
the
does
blade.
have like this big damage though, and I wonder if those little, if you were to add up her damage cumulatively. All right, let's do this. You guys said to use this
Beckon
first.
the divine
God, that's beautiful.
flames.
She's just gorgeous. I shouldn't have done that. That was a bad rotation.
Sever.
Now we do this. Now we do this.
Mind's eye.
I think this should be up again.
Take
Yeah.
4.
We're not even using our buffs from our other characters, by the way. That's kind of intentional. I'm not just fucking up. I want to see what she's like with everything else.
Make it fast.
But I say this character I think can actually parry, so I can actually parry, which is Encore. I'm kind of conditioned to not do that, which is the thing. Also, yeah, she almost has her ult again, so like it's not bad by any means. I wonder if it's just better to unleash this. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know how much damage we just did. Maybe it's better to do the ult first. Yeah, it's pretty. Also, she hits so fast that it's pretty easy to hit those.
Cross cut.
Dang it!
Sever. Mind's
What a
eye.
waste. Again, I'm still so conditioned to not do that.
My blade.
This.
Mind's
Boom.
eye.
That was without any buffs. That was just her. Also, she's still fiery as hell. Does she burn off her clothing? She might burn off her clothing, gang. That's kind of wild. Huh.
Make it fast.
I do feel like, again, I still feel like she is probably meant to be a sub DPS, like until you get those other constellations, because she does feel good, but it is still like
it fast.
the damage I've seen from Encore. But Encore has the ability, basically, well, actually, she felt the same way of basically being like infinite, like she could just keep cycling within herself. There's no like super big downtime, which we're kind of conditioned by Genshin. Did it hit for 100k? I missed it. Shit. I just saw. Oh no, you just saw. So maybe you just seen it with your characters. I need Linky. Yeah, you need Linky too. John Doe called me a hard Faz combo. Looks sick. Yeah. The other character, I have gotten to the story where I finally seen the bow staff girl, and she is a neat character, and it is damn near tempting. I will say that it is tempting. Her kit looks pretty cool. I don't know if she's going to be an S rank. I think she is the staff user
Make
girl.
it fast.
Maybe not, but I think so. I forgot. Oh, thank God I didn't forget to buy that. Jesus Christ. We'll definitely use, what's her name? Verena next time. And maybe use a little bit of Encore, although it is a little weird. Yeah. Encore is a good sub DPS. I don't know if she's the best because of the way she kind of has to be played. You kind of have to switch to her, dump all of her stuff, essentially. Like her charges, her build up, and then switch off. Which you can't really use her ult, it doesn't seem like. So yeah. I guess you could use her ult, then use her charge, and I think it will make her do more damage, but that seems like a waste. Abby's the electrical? Yeah, Abby's solid. Fluff says, not getting my point phases. Ellen and Chakra proc each other's additional abilities thanks to that being that. There's a stun roll. Yeah, the crit bonus. Lycan is the only viable option if you want to go be fully efficient. I want teams that all benefit each squad member equivalently. Yeah. I think that's the thing that I find is the best about ZZ and in this game a lot of ways. They're like characters that perfectly are harmonized for each other. Not that they can't work with other people. Like technically, Changli benefits other people who have resonator skills. stuff like that. But it's still not quite the same, at least to me, as all these other things, you know? So we definitely need to play Verena just to heal up people.
Listen up. Bask in the sunlight.
I dodged. Must not have been quick enough.
Photosynthesis.
Do need to finally probably invest in Verena's healing because it is kind of convenient. Actually, I can't use it to the best of that I would hope to. The best of my ability.
Together we vanquish.
Okay, I wanted to this. Switch to this.
This is so much fun.
Everyone has an attack bonus, by the way. We can do this. Switch to this charge attack. We can do this.
Me? Oh,
Use those big hits. Of course, the fucking thing goes away and it kills me every time.
From defense to offense.
Stop. Chill out.
No need to dwell on it.
Her follow-up attack is pretty fantastic.
Mind's eye.
Damn you!
Feathers
And okay, that's pretty crazy that it can like
incinerate.
teleport around top of enemies like that. That's fire. We do this.
Beckon the divine flame.
Then we do a whole charge attack.
Sever.
Solid 6k. We broke him. And now he's just taking it.
My blade.
We're gonna
will
drop
take
one of these.
form.
7k. Similar to what I got from what I get from Verena. Boom.
Sever.
Solid. Solid. I'm having fun. This is good. Again, I don't think it's crazy DPS, even though we have 27 or 24 critical damage. I think we're kind of getting close to where not her max potential is, but pretty high up as far as like at least being able to tap into that high damage stuff. And I don't think it's crazy. I think it's good. We still have a lot to upgrade, so it could be even better. But it definitely feels like we've taken a support and made her Encore, which is good, but she's a base character as well, which they tend to not make the base characters as cracked. You know, they tend to make the banner characters like the net list a little bit better as far as damage is concerned. But I am still on cloud 9. Just have a new character play, frankly. But yes. Also, again, it is such a thing where, like, I do think that may be the argument for the other set, where it does feel like I'm playing both the characters a little too much, whereas, just because the rotations can be faster, if that makes any sense. Stop trying to convince me, Faceless. I'm not wasting my polygons when I have enough to guarantee a hard pity for 2 characters. If I'm like, yeah, for sure. There's definitely choices, again, we all have to make them, and I think folks make usually pretty good about weighing the odds and stuff like that. Also, again, you never know how much a person likes something or not, you know? I think it's a very important variable, you know? Lord says, she said, leave her alone. Yeah, absolutely. Bodhi says, the last challenge boss difficulty, just one shot regardless of using Tai Chi or not. Yeah, that's the other thing. Maybe I need to incorporate that. So if you wanted to use her as a main DPS, maybe that the Shield Girl is the route in which to do it, which makes sense. I do think you still need... Yeah, it sucks though that I might have to... Like, I don't know. I'm reluctant to, like, abandon Encore because she's such a good character, and I don't know. I'd be curious. I'd be curious to see if that is, like, the best... Because, again, I do feel like she is very... Fortunately and unfortunately, she seems like she's very self-sufficient. Like, I always find that her abilities come back perfectly fine, you know? Like, by the time you're waiting for your one things to come back, your skill, for instance, you can use your Helldiver, your Hellrider set that will do a lot of damage and takes a little bit of time to activate. That's, like, probably 4 seconds to activate. And then you can do some attacks to build up your charge. And then you expending those charges also takes some time. And you can use your ult as well. And then by the time you do all that, you're ready to do the rotation again. So to have characters that buff up specific things is pretty good. What's good, Charm? Charm says, hi, Grin, how are you? I'm doing good, Charm. How are you? Hopefully have a great day. We failed successfully with getting Changli. I would say that. Not ideal, but still pretty damn good.
Here we go again.
Do this.
Oopsie daisy.
And then this. Probably should have used... Oh, we may not have had Encore's special ability.
Grow for me.
This. And we'll just do this. Just do some healing.
Life is
We'll
in
use the bell.
everything.
Then we'll switch to you again. We'll just use this because we're here. And then we'll do this finally. And then we'll finally switch to you. All right, let's rock.
Oh,
Don't move so Encore can't reach you.
From defense to offense.
Now we're doing 2,000 pretty consistently. Stop fighting the thing.
I am fine. Mind's eye.
Oh my god, that fucking hurts, whatever he did.
Sever.
I better stop being so, but I don't want to revive this character. Switch to Verena, please.
Photosynthesis.
Woo! Can't hit me with that shit. Ah, fuck, I hate when they're just out of range like that. It's ass.
Listen up.
She's healed up back to normal.
Woolly's attack.
We'll drop one of these. This.
Here comes Encore. Woolly stop
Then
me.
this.
Leave me.
Of course she just took that right in the chest. Damn it.
Take 4.
Alright, now we can do one of these. Smash down. 5k, not bad.
My blade yearns.
Not bad. We didn't even have to use her E or her charge. Not bad at all.
Make
Yeah,
it
we do see
faster.
the buff, by the way, popping off, which is good. Yeah, so we can see that how many stacks we have. We can see it slowly start to tick down. So I do think that's how it works. You have to get to the max stacks first, and then you're on cooldown, and then it drops. I think that's when you get your buff. Changli is so strong. Am I misusing her a little bit? I think I got a pretty good version of her a little bit. But it's also probably because I'm playing Encore, who's already kind of the similar, like, I'm getting the same kind of damage output as I do with Encore as her. But I have 242 critical damage, 41 critical rate, and I got 60 fusion damage, sorry. So I think I should be hitting about what everyone else is, but people also might be using her, which might change her to basically be like an alt detonation bomb, you know, with her resonator stuff. But also I may not be detonate things in the right order to get the most damage, so I'm not sure, but I'm trying. We're still learning, I guess. So I can't be saying too much stuff, but right now I do feel like she feels like she's Encore, but also can be a supportive for everyone else, which is good, you know? Better. Chef is the second A-rank defense role. Shock type provides shields and stuff. Raid says, yeah, I really should look into specifically John Doe and Quenchy's kit. Quenchy is a S-rank shock stun role. So she's cool with Anby. I was gonna say, so are you guys talking about the staff girl? So is she a stunner character? Because she's a stun character, that's pretty huge. Yeah, her with what do you call it, Rena, maybe would be good, but I'm not sure if that's who she is. It makes sense because she's Electro. Maybe I just think everyone Electro is stun, but it could be a warped perception by me. But hey, do I have enough points to keep doing this? By the way, no, not that. This, yes, no, I don't. We're in maybe a couple minutes we might. This, and the mission track. And since there's Abby, I still. You can use her for second team stunner. Co-op is planned to be replacement, but no clue. Is a stun roll like Abby. GRINN electric taser. Electric equals taser. Yeah, maybe. I was gonna say I do want to wait to make any decisions yet, because I did say that we'd probably go for the cop lady. I just want to play her a little more and play her with you guys so that I can understand how she's working. Because yes, I did play her a little bit, and I liked what I played. I just, oh shit, sorry guy, hit the wrong button. I don't know if I was playing her correctly. And I just do hope there's a way to get her energy, back faster, because I did feel like that was kind of limiting, where with the, like, for instance, with, I guess every gunner character has it, because Grace has it too, where, like, they don't have enough energy, basically. So it's easier for you to build up your ammunition, way easier than it is to build up your energy. So, but in order to, like, unleash your thing at the maximum amount of thing, you have to build up enough energy. So it's kind of like, ah, damn. So it makes any character that's kind of like an Energizer Bunny pretty good for you. I don't know what character may do that on the ether side of things. Maybe eventually they'll have that, but at least right now it feels like they don't. So, yeah. Did we do the mission? We did. Great. So now we are off to do what we call busy work. Oh shit! Union level 52. Hot damn. Let us go. We could do an event. Could. I'll save doing the one event until we're a little more into it. Also, does she have a quest? Because this is what I thought I seen on the other character, but maybe not. You meant to inexperienced listen while strolling through the living peaceful. Yeah, I think this is her quest. Immortal Blaze, 22 days and it's gone. But now we got to go over to Databank. We got to get these damn collars. How do I find the collars again? There's a place you can actually go to specifically snipe them. I think it's like, If we go here, we can just do it this way. It's a little weird, but yeah. Scroll. Exiles. Put them on the map. Good stuff. This kind of sucks. Sometimes you do it this way and it's ass because they don't actually show you like where they are in their highest concentration. There's this one guy over there in the middle of a field. You're like, what the fuck? There's like things on the wiki that you can see, or like the world map where you can see there's like 7 of them all in one area. And you're like, why the fuck did you bring me here, asshole? Yeah, see, like there's this one guy. That is kind of shitty. We can't like do a damage thing. I'll switch to Encore and then do it. I will say she attacks very weird. She like runs by people like that. I guess it makes sense because she always appears back to the enemy, but it's kind of like a little, why are you running away from the enemy kind of thing. There is apparently enemies underneath.
Surrender your stuff.
That was a terrible voice actor thing, but hey, this. Bang. Okay, we do 16k when we unleash that. That's not bad at all.
Make it fat.
Stuff, because I wonder if that scales off of energy liberation skill, or like energy skill damage, whatever it's called. Then maybe it's not. Maybe it's better to build like liberation damage, or alt damage essentially. Come on,
Here
this.
we go again.
I need to heal up, sir. Don't die from this.
For me.
Oh, you died to that. Okay. Did we not get healed because she theoretically died to that? That sucks. What? There's usually people
Going
up here.
against wind.
Oh.
Luminous energy.
Hot damn.
Listen up.
Boom. And this.
Together we vanquish.
That's cool. Her intro skill is pretty fire. It's literally just a bunch of. I wonder if that's actually a passive buff. 'Cause I noticed she was doing that beforehand, but not now. Yeah, that must be. Okay, so that's something that's kind of interesting to note. Yeah, because when she's normally attacking, we're not getting anything kind of special. But then I did wonder why that was happening in the thing. But we are basically like launching like little feathers. I wonder if that's her intro skill. That's a pretty unique intro skill if that's the case. Changli appears mid-air, targets true sight. Or maybe it's a true sight thing. But it does feel like that's detonating something. I just don't know how it's detonating it. Maybe it's like the consumption of certain abilities, like a hold charge. I didn't actually check out her hold charge when you don't have her thing fully charged. Funny that all the fire ones are basically like these weird build-up characters. Like Encore's the same way of having this huge build-up move. Yeah, dropping 18k ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. I will say it is hard to control her a little bit. Like she moves so fast all over the place, which is probably good for like not getting hit by boss, but yeah. Why are we attacking over here? Why? I wonder if I locked onto an enemy if it would be less bad. Let me tell you, she seems like the queen of stagger though. Like, yeah, ain't no one gonna get away from you or be able to attack you because she's attacking like 17 times at once. Oh, now we gotta get all the way over here. What we doing, man? Let me see. Supports all different main stat focused. Says Fluff. Raid says, I hope Quincy is one of our first limited stun characters. Is up to snuff. Yeah. Again, you guys use like the names. I don't remember them by heart, so I'm kind of like, is that the character I think I'm thinking of? I think it's the well. I got 2 star shark, 1 star butler, and 1 star raspberry. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I feel like the people, like, out of all the things that's insane in that game, I think it's not out of the question that you're going to get a C6 Bang Boo eventually. I just don't know if it's worth getting, like, keep getting the same shark one over and over again or not. I don't know what kind of benefits they provide that much. Because I do find I don't know how hard the game gets, but I do find that that's something surprising a little bit, is that it seems like, oh, I haven't really, like, died in any event yet, and I'm sure it's going to happen. I'm not trying to be cocky or anything like that, but I do wonder if you need, I think the guys, the bamboo with Jesus Christ, the bamboo with the suit has a special effect that is, what is it again? It's some sort of weird thing where it heals you. I think that's what it is. So I'm not sure if I need this, but I'm sure it'll be good to have eventually, but I can't quite be sure. Okay, so yeah, the whole charge puts you up in the air. So it does, every time you hit something, it does summon these little things. So I wonder if it's just like a damage over time effect, where you put like a little feather in somebody and then you slowly start eating them alive, which is brutal.
You're in. This is so much fun.
Here's You do this. Good. She actually did what I wanted. We could use Verena to heal, get our damage up. I don't think this is really necessary, especially with how easy these people are to kill.
Mind's eye.
Probably shouldn't have that on cooldown as well.
Sever.
21,000, boy. Golly.
Try
I still don't know if it's better to use her normal or her jump. Yeah, I mean, this. Do we do jumpies and then come crashing down, or do we just do it faster and just melee a bunch? Who knows? Ooh, this could be a cool thing. Is she good at harvesting rocks? Yes. Holy shit.
Make it fast.
Oh, that's cracked. One hit? Holy shit, that's huge. Verena Verena, Encore sucks ass at that. She always misses. She's like overshoots it like crazy. She turns out Changli best she best at hitting rocks, we'll say. Nicole is eye candy. I've completed all of 1.1 story content thus far. I'm well aware that opens up and then multiplayer currently is only for the arcade game. It depends on whether you intend to have focused main ice team or not. I definitely think, yeah, that'll probably be my main goal, is to have an ice team first. But I also do know that, like, people talk about how, like, at least not right now, there's not that much, but there is eventually going to be things where they're like, yeah, there's a massive weakness to ice here, or there's a massive gain to havoc. I think people said that, like, no, it's less about like a massive bonus in this regard. It's more about like a massive loss by a certain element, kind of start to curb one type of teams, you know. So that's why I was like, oh, maybe the one girl's pretty good, because I wouldn't mind having ice and havoc. But then I also am more queued up for ice and electro, so I really have to like havoc, like the gunner girl, to be like, yeah, this is not only oh my goodness, this is not only like a good idea, but also like a valid idea as far as like my enjoyment as well. But we'll see when we get to experience. Oh, I hate that. That's my thing. I hate Verena. She was grounded. I hate that she has moves that put her up in the air and then fuck up your stacks. I've said this to death, but you guys know it at this point.
Together we vanish. Take form.
Useless idiot.
Reach my man, or my girl, like my gal, I guess. God damn it. This. Bang.
No need to dwell on it.
I do have her ult, but again, there's not really a big fish to fry. So I'm kind of like, do we really need to focus this hard on this? I do love the way she fights. It's just like a flirt. Again, it's kind of weird that, again, I would argue that she has probably, at least to me, a much more like pretty attack pattern than some other characters. Like maybe the Dragon Girl's close. She's pretty interesting too. She literally summoned the dragon. But it's weird that they're like, yeah, support characters should have like the craziest. I guess she's not just a support character, but she feels similar to just a support character. Well, let's go kill this thing just cause we want more blood. Let's get a little bit of this. Chill. Do that. Do this. Burn off a mask.
Now.
Bang. This. And just because it's a waste. Everything died. Well, that killed everything. Well, shit. Yeah, I do feel like she's in this weird category of being... What was that also? Sorry, she's in this weird category of being like really efficient at mobbing, but not... For bossing, she seems good. But I think you have to build into her to be really good, I guess. Yeah, because she does like around like 6,000 to 7,000 to like almost 10,000. That's pretty damn good for like mobbing. But when you get into bosses, you kind of need to start like consistently dealing weirdly like 20,000, whether it's like skill activation or something like that. So a little weird. Also, holy shit, this is a good place to find. I did not know this was such a good get for monsters specifically. Hot damn. Verena, it's probably your time to heal. The team.
Photosynthesis.
I definitely need to fucking build up Verena's healing, because I know. What do you guys say that Verena I should build her out again? Is it energy recharge, or is it attack or defense? And I was like, what you guys were saying is maybe attack, because she gives attack based on some of this shit. I forgot what it was. I keep also not queuing up her. I haven't played her at all, so I'm kind of like do my best to kind of manage slightly. So I really should make sure all of these are spammed out. Oh shit, we're getting thunder, boys. If the stream cuts out, I'm so sorry. But just a heads up. That's shitty. Her sword is so cool. Yeah, it's so cool. Also, again, well, her whole kit to me is insane. Like, I really do think the Dragon Girl is cool, but she has so many more like little effects that I think are so much more neat. Like the fact that she has permanent, like little what do you call eye mask essentially, or blindfold, I guess. And then she has like these little tiny like little things, like a little fire here, fire on her clothing. And I think as you build up all of her stacks, she burns off her clothes, weirdly enough. So if I were to expend this, I think she has her sweater that's back on. So things like that, there's little details which are neat because she's a phoenix who's like literally burning constantly. Is a really neat idea. Yeah, dropping 40k ain't bad at all. You know, especially now that we don't even have her skills up. I think all her skills are at 5, and we're still missing 2 massive attacks % bonuses. So it could get probably to the point where I think when you fully invest her, I think she'll start to be up there for some of the DPSs. I think she'll probably be like a DPS that's probably A tier once you fully level her up. That's my assumption, but I could be dead ass wrong. But right now, I feel like she is definitely the most ability spamming character I've ever played, like ever. But hey, a good problem to have as always. Also, weirdly enough, she seems, well, I shouldn't say that. She sometimes feels really safe. Sometimes. Sometimes, not so much. Other times, yes.
Make it fast.
Leave it to me.
Also, once again, I'm not like playing her perfectly like this. Activate that, and then I should switch to her. And then get farther, jump down, and then get me on the ground. There we go. Activate that. Activate this. And then this, let me, don't die too quickly. Don't die too quickly. It died. All right, well, I couldn't really activate all my abilities. That's a good problem to have when you can't even, like, rattle off your things. One must be alive. Oh, yeah, it is. He fell too far. It is annoying that we don't have a proper descent. Maybe if I held? Yes, okay, so she does have a descent one. I'm the asshole there. And pop! I also got, I think it's deceiving a little bit. Like, I think that's my problem, is I'm looking at the damage numbers and I'm seeing like 1,000, 800, 1,000. But I think it's the fact that she has like all of these little tiny feathers, essentially phoenix feathers, that are like honing in, like devouring whatever it impacts with. That's where I think it gets crazy. That's where I think, like, if you were to cumulatively add up all the damage and know what's happening, or even if you were to do something simpler, like fight this boss at full send, and then time it with another character, and then to see how faster she is. That's, again, it's not damage per screenshot so much as it's just efficiency of your time. Which I think is a little bit better.
In flames.
Yeah, I feel like also she doesn't have any like limiter, especially if you have the Hell Rider set like this, because the Hell Rider set hits hard, but it takes a little bit of time to finish, and by the time that's finished, you already have this thing back. You know, and then that lasts a long time. Damn good character. Again, I can't even imagine playing her as like a sub DPS because the pattern changes completely where you got to activate her E a bunch, and then you can like switch to Encore and play a ton and have fun. And then when you switch back to her, you have this fucking nuke to drop, which builds up to your like hold charge, which is good. Bang. Also, you just have a little bit more combos, I find. The ones that put her up and then push her back down. But again, the Dragon Lady may have had that as well. Zombie says, I won my 50-50 and 70 pity on the sword. Ooh, I lost my 50-50. But I also did get a ton of one of her best supports, which is the shield girl, apparently. And I got a decent amount of the fire guy, the fire gun guy, Morbius, whatever his name is.
The moment at hand. This.
A personal goal is not to waste potential. Yeah, I have a pure team and 1 minus exponential. Not much, so much that mix / max sour thing. Yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of am. I'm not trying to not look at the chat. I just see that there's a conversation happening. I don't want to ruin you guys' conversation a little bit, but I'm not sure which one is for me and which one is for Faceless. So if you ever want, if you're throwing a message at me maybe. By the way, for no means does that like, no, Faceless and Love, keep talking. I'm having fun playing as well. Let us try to go to the next place. Yeah, see, this is why I hate this stupid thing when you... Yeah, because sometimes it doesn't give you the, like, actual where people are, you know what I mean? Like, it gives you a stupid place in the middle of nowhere. Like, I wish it told you where all, like, the hive mind, like, tons of locations where these people are concentrated at. But yes, Faceless says, Grim, waiting on Genshin till Fire Archon now. Ooh, you are or I am? Am I waiting? No, I don't know, man. I don't think I'll ever go back to Genshin, tell you the truth. Maybe when it's like finished, but I don't know. Genshin's model makes me sad in a lot of ways. Like, again, it sucks that I can't experience certain things. Like, that so many. I'm like, at this point, FOMO does the opposite for me. It makes me almost sad. Like, all these things I wish I could have experienced, I can no longer really experience, which is just ass. So, like, I can't imagine how many fun stories we've missed in Genshin that were just so unique and so fun, and the characters that we got to experience and see that are now no longer really seeable, really.
This is so much fun.
Yeah, so I don't know. The Genshin has a weird place in my heart where I kind of am in a little bit more bitterness. ZZZ, I'm still willing to give a chance because it theoretically could be a different dev team that could support in a different way. And also, I'll be honest, because I lucked out on it, I have more, like, I just have access to more fun gameplay at like a lower buy-in, to where I'm able to give it more of a chance because of that. If I didn't have as much luck with it, I wouldn't say I wouldn't have given it a chance. I just probably would have had less fun with it because you don't have as much going for you in that way.
Perish in flames.
Yeah, like at least with this game, I know I like the combat. I feel like they're pretty generous, and I enjoy the developer. Actually, the developer has been. People who play the beta have talked about how this is just the dev who continues to be pretty generous, and the fact that they're hinting at like a free 5-star again this early in the game, it seems like that's just free fun to have. Fun that you don't need to RNG win. It's just something that, like, when the new update drops, if there is a 5-star there, which we don't know, that'd be a good idea just for the fact that it's just this fun thing to build. It'd be even cooler if by doing the story you get the resources to upgrade them. That way you definitely get to experience their fun, and people don't feel left out, you know. And it'd be even better if it was a support character. That way people who did have dominant main DPSs didn't have to fucking, like, throw everything around. But who knows? Yeah. Also, Zombie says she does a lot of attacks in a short amount of time, while Genshi does big damage single target. Yes, damage per screenshot. Yeah. I wonder. Yeah. Because it always surprises me when there's a character that has a constellation under 6 tier that's like a ton of damage, or like shreds defense and buffs up fire damage and stuff like that. That I wonder. Yeah. I mean, whales are always going to have like the highest cream of the cream crop, but I always wonder if it's scaled in that way to where it's like, And I think it is scaled in a good way, where it seems like, at least from my service level understanding, it seems like it's scaled in such a way that is, you need to razor sharp advancer. Like, I already think I have stats that I think are pretty good for, like, indicative of what you could expect to have on a person who's pretty high level. 240 plus, I think, is pretty good for critical damage. Critical rate could be higher. Fusion damage is pretty good. Things like that. Resonator damage is not exactly a wash. Heavy damage, that's where it starts getting a little bit weird. Granted, I do think I don't know if that actually scales up her attack, because her max out charge thing is liberation, so it doesn't count as heavy damage, I don't think, or attack damage. Anyways, but even though we're dealing pretty good damage and I'm kind of satisfied, but I'm not like surprised, I think that these are all level 5, so eventually when I push these to level like 8, and I get all these, that's when I think things could get pretty exciting, essentially, and nutty to a certain extent. Also, I guess we should get this just because I have enough. Oh, I'm currently balanced, so I can't. But yeah, I think that when we start pushing into that department, that's when we're gonna be able to see, like, okay, now this character is doing more. I'm a little worried though, because we still haven't gotten to the max tier of difficulty yet. That's a little tricky. Like, I wonder what happens when we get to like the max world level, because everything tends to go down. And I'm already kind of pushing I already got pretty good artifacts. Like, I don't know if I can get much better, you know? Granted, I don't know how the things scale, so like, I would imagine critical damage and critical rate is good, but I still think people said that there's diminishing returns on that, so it leaves things to be a little tricky.
Make it fast.
The good news is I think you can like cancel any of her attacks with like no waste. Yeah, like you're not like locked into an attack, where like Encore, if I use her E, you're kind of stuck a little bit, you know?
Perish in flames.
Also, there is a timing, I think, to her weird madness. Amp. Oh, I thought I had it. Yeah, I didn't. I wonder if being in the air is better. I really want to see someone's like detailed breakdown of the video of her about, like, yeah, if you want to max out her like DPS, if you're really trying to do that, here's her combinations that you should probably speak to or send. Also, you don't need to do that. It's just me liking to be like, really, just because when you're playing the same character for like hours on end, which you're probably going to be, it's nice to have like, I'm bored, let's understand how to maximize her. Just because we're here for like 40 hours, might as well. You don't need to, but I don't think you do. And we can always switch to you, do this, drop one of these, bang, and bang. I wonder if Encore would also benefit from the Moonstrider set, because I do think she builds her Eltro skill pretty fucking fast. Faison says, and my goal is waiting on the Archon waifu. Yeah, I think it's a good goal to have, especially for Genshin for sure. I think it's exciting. Again, like to me, the Fire Archon was always the one that I was the most excited for because she did seem like she was a DPS, and that just seems like I wonder what that would be. Fire DPSs in Genshin have always been notoriously cracked out of your mind, so you'd think it would persist, you know?
Grow for me.
We'll switch to you,
Together we
and we'll use
vanquish.
this. I gotta make sure whenever I'm in the air like that, I use this, and then I come crashing down, and then I pop. Yeah, because now we're doing max damage. I gotta really, it's gonna be tough, guys. I haven't conditioned myself to like parry attacks. I'm so much better at dodging them, which is not bad. You still get like a parry attack, which has usually a good bit of scaling. But I'm not. I played Encore, who's like a mage who doesn't have any impact. So now that I have a person who can is a blender essentially, I should probably get in the habit of being better at that. But I don't know if I will. Jump the tail, come down, we'll drop this,
So much fun.
then this, and then we'll switch to you.
Take full.
I will say I am having the problem where I can't even do my complete rotation, which is a good problem to have. So if I think about it, I think we're okay. I am like, oh, what happens when we get to the last world tier? Am I going to be able to still feel like I'm chunking things? But because I can't even complete my rotation, I think we're okay. I think we're going to be probably fine.
My blade yearns.
Oh, shit. And boom. Boom. We'll just do one of these just so I can get to my last stack and then go bang. Ooh, the reach isn't great. The AoE is not great. Bang. My only issue with her right now is that she does fuck off from enemies she's fighting so much, and it works out weirdly because you eventually build up to this thing, and that teleports you to wherever your enemy is, wherever you're locked on. But the lock on in this game is pretty shit to where if you're not perfectly adjusting all the time, you just miss the character. Lock on is still the only thing I want this game to patch. I find Genshin had a really good whatever system it did, where it kind of always knew what you were trying to do. This game sometimes it's like, why the fuck did you make that decision? I wish I could just control it, you know? So that's the only criticism I really have for the combat of this game. I quite enjoy it. So. Bang. Stay alive. Please stay alive. Just a little bit, my friend. Encore didn't even get an attack. This. Good. Stay alive. Stay alive. Just keep breathing. Oh, I thought you were gonna attack me, my friend. You freaked me out a little bit.
Perish.
It's also tough. I think I'm canceling. I need to parry the right amount of damage. Not parry. What I'm saying. I need to be patient about doing my thing. I need to complete my combo, activate this, and then let this go because that just gives me another one of those. So it's weirdly like the cycling system that have not made second nature yet. But I feel like when you do that, it's just gonna get nutty. Frankly, it already feels kind of nutty. Throw. No, I guess it's square. Yeah. Little high, but hey.
How do you like these?
I don't know if we have enough to actually make any dent. Let's see. We did kill a couple of them. I guess I don't want to travel back here, so I guess I'll should probably touch this node first. Yeah. Charm says, all you need is Echo is critical stat, attack skill, damage, and just a little bit of energy. Really? That's better than critical damage and critical rate? And fusion damage? Interesting. Yeah, I might have to look into something like that. I'm not sure you're wrong. I can see that being correct. I just need to understand what the best... I spat so much. Best stats are for her and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what her dominant stats we're trying to look for is, and people who did the math to find out how much. Again, I think the Molten set is good for her. That's what they have her on in the trial. But I think they're also trying to push her into look, she can do pretty good damage. But yeah, talking about substats. Yeah. The substats I got, I think are okay. Maybe not great. I think there's a couple of them have to be critical damage because I don't know how I have that much if I don't have that. No, I want to go over here. There. We have, Resonator skill damage is not bad. She uses that. Liberation skill damage, not bad. She uses that. Heavy attack, kind of a wash. She doesn't really use that too much. Attack percent, kind of a wash. Also HP, kind of a wash. But all in all, not the worst. Basic attack damage bonus, again, okay. We got a lot of basic attacks, so it's not the worst if we're playing her like a DPS, which we are. Critical damage is not bad, but all the other ones pretty okay, or pretty shit. Attack's okay. Critical rate, 60. Yeah, we definitely can make improvements. So I guess I shouldn't be barking up too much of a storm. But yeah, These ones aren't bad. Yeah, 13 critical rate's not terrible. Energy liberation stuff. It could definitely be better. So I guess there is hope. There's hope for us to like reach into that like, oh fuck, things are getting crazy. So if I level up all that and get all of her substats in the right alignment, and I fully level up all of her kit, that's when I think we'll probably start being like, okay, now this character is like fully fledged. And the good news is the more you invest in her, the more I think you're fine. I am curious though, because I wonder how good the moonset is. I told this to people beforehand, Charm, where I wonder, like if you were to take her, like have her on the team just like this, where we have Encore, where we have her, Changli, and then we have Verena. If you have the same team, and you were to run her on an Echo Molten Rift set, if you were to run her and then do like a boss kill, and then track the amount of damage and the time it took to deal all that damage, and then you were to put her as a support with the Moonlight set on that buffs up your attack when you add an outro skill. If you were to then do the same instance, try to kill the boss as fast as possible, and you were to see which one would be better. It's interesting because I do feel like both of these characters require a decent amount of playtime to just activate stuff. Like this isn't a fast E, especially to get the final punch, which is the biggest hit. And if they're both using Molten Thing, then you have to really queue up all those, which takes some time. And then when you switch to her, it's the same thing of like, you have to build up enough charges. You have to use both of these. Again, this gets very big weight. You always want to activate your E just to get the charge. Anyways, yeah. So I wonder what set is actually the most optimal, because I feel like it. Well, I don't know. It's tough because I do think it would make more sense if they didn't have as long of abilities that they did, which take a long time to rattle off. But yeah, did we get everyone from here? We did not yet. We have to go over here and get the damn.
Make it fast.
Person. Over here, this.
Take 4. Ow!
Nope. Do the thing. Do the whole charge. There. Bang. I do want to know what attack is causing the little feathers to spawn. So it does seem like they do it more often than other times. You know? Yeah.
Oh.
It depends. Actually. What is that? I must have had her charge built. That's what happened.
Make it fast.
Also, just cause let's not actually. I was gonna use her help, but let's wait. Let's get all this stuff going.
This is so much fun.
We got an icy boy here. This.
Together we vanquish.
Her activation skills. I gotta remember to use the drop button. Yes, activate this again. He died. I can't even use the thing. Dang it. Also, that final attack, I think, does need to hit an enemy in order for you to get the gain. It depends on it. It depends. Actually, says Charmed. I'm not using Encore, so I would. Yeah. No, it's more me just talking about like what's her best set. Is it the support set or is it the damage set? And I wonder if it like in both regards. Like, nah, you're still getting like so much damage from the Hell Rider's Molten like activation ability, that it's so good. And the Moltens, well, I guess you're still getting the Moltens because the Hell Rider's stat would still be the same. You're just changing the substat. So I think the fire damage would outperform the attack scaling that you get from buffing up Encore. Does that make sense? But I'm not sure. That's one of the things where I'm pretty out of my depth. I'm just curious. This is what I mean, dog. Why are you just hanging around with a bunch of birds, you weirdo? Birds are fire, but I'm just saying, it's weird for you just to be out here in the middle of nowhere looking at some birds. Also, this is what I mean. This is the shit show where it's like, there's an enemy all the way over here, and you've never encountered them ever. And you're like, what the fuck are we doing out here? Why did you bring me out here? There's like an enemy to a camp with tons of them. Why? What is going on? This might be where we can actually finally unleash our like actual build, the strategies around it. We'll do that. We'll switch to you. We'll do this. Okay, well, I didn't get to hit anything there, so this would definitely be a, yeah. Oh, we finally got interrupted. That's a first. Verena has a, oh, I'm almost there. Verena has a weird kit that doesn't get, it basically has a ton of unstoppable resistance, but it's not perfect. We'll do this. God damn it. Let me use my, stop attacking that one. Let me do this whole charge. Bang. We'll do this. Put that up again.
Incinerate.
One more time. Bang. Keep putting up that as all you want. We're going to do this.
Be reduced to
Bang. I do think that yeah, I wonder if there is some sort of intrinsic buff about using her, having like full charge, then using her ult. Because like Fluff said, it does burn away her little glasses, or little blindfold. So I wonder if it does have like some sort of buff, like it makes it better. Who knows? Charm says, are you using her as a main DPS? If so, Molten is the better way. I don't know. It's tough. I would prefer to use her as a DPS, I think, just for now. But like eventually, I think we're maybe going to get a better character. And I have invested a lot into Encore as well. So again, running 2 DPSs or sub DPSs and such isn't the worst. But it might be better long term to build her on the support set. But I also don't know if it's gonna do that much. Like I want to know if it's actually it's like the gain that you get from that support buff is not that good, all things considered, you know.
Sever. My blade yearns.
Ooh, we're getting lit up a little bit.
Take full.
Oh, sweet Jesus, we need to definitely heal up. Dang. Don't die, my friend. I need to heal. Kick. I definitely need to build her. As much as yeah, Verena's kind of a rough sell because I haven't done it yet, and it's just so nice to have the healing because I play not the smartest all the time.
From defense to offense.
Ah! Oh, that's so cool. I was about to fall off the edge, but we had our thing, so we just snuck right back up there. Hell yeah. Also, Lord says you gotta go. Thanks so much for stopping by, Lord. Always love hanging out with you. Sorry for yeah. I'm not sure if this is your type of game, but I always appreciate you popping in just to say hi and hanging out. I'm using her. I'm using Rover. Is that what you meant? It's Rover with her right now, but would switch to Morty when I get C5 gun for. Yeah, that'd be huge too. Yeah, I got a pretty good amount of constellations for Mortify too. I wonder if he's. Yeah.
Make it fast.
It's tough because it is nice having healing, but I could see like the best DPS team is being Morty and the Shield Girl, the one that are literally on his banner. But then you don't have any healers, so it's kind of, yeah. Again, if they had like a weapon for one of these characters, like I hope they do eventually add that. Hopefully it's an event weapon, but just something that's like, yeah, whenever you activate your whatever ability, if you it scales off of your defense. Whenever you activate your skill, it will give you what do you call it? Your team a 15% chance, 15 HP. Your whole team, just why not? That way, only certain characters benefit from it, and it could be a good way to give certain characters incentive that have multiple charges or just fast returning ease. Things like that would be really nice to see. That way, people could have kind of it all, especially people who only could get it for like a limited time. That way, it incentivizes people who are like hardcore players a little bit too. Not that that's something we should always do, but it's something that's okay, I think, to do every now and again. But we are going to go over here and spend our last bit of resin, and then call that a stream, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I forgot someone else who I think did at me. No, it's just saying goodbye. Bolty said, I'm head off. Good night, Bolty. Sorry for not saying goodbye sooner. Shit. My Mortify is C6. I got 3 during my Changli pulls. Nice, man. That's so good. What do you call it? I'm so close to. I'm at C4, I think, for Morty. And it sucks because I got C5 of the one girl. The reason why it sucks is not because she's bad, but it's because I already have Morty semi-leveled. So I don't have to like fully level up someone new. So it's like, but yeah. Denshi is definitely more sway swap team related. Changli definitely seems to be more self-sufficient. Yeah. Genshi is, I was about to say, when I'm not swapping to like all these other characters, I don't think it actually decreases the time to kill that much. Like I noticed that in this game a lot. Like there were some characters in Genshin where like despite them giving you a buff, like a 20% attack buff or whatever, it would never beat Changli's or Shinshou's just raw output of damage, you know what I mean? So like it didn't matter unless the character was like super buffing you, it just didn't compete. I kind of feel that way in this game. Like the attack percentage increases are okay, but there's nothing that makes me feel like the supports outside of Arena, who is healing you and also buffing up your team and also is pretty easy to build. She's the biggest argument for that. I haven't seen a support that really seems like, oh yeah, this is a must do, you know? Or like seems like it's equal to that of just playing a good DPS. Granted, there are issues where most DPSs that are selfish, they just need so much time to be played to actually get the most of them out of them. Whereas that's the thing that can kind of be nice as a character that you can just switch to, dump, and then switch off of, you know? But I'd say you got better long-term value out of Changli. Yeah, she'll be viable against. Also, I think I'm just having more fun with her, frankly. Like again, I don't mean to like come across as I'm disappointed in the slightest. Also, what's good, Rio? Rio says, hello, brother, what's good? Rio, hopefully having a lovely night. Sorry for getting at the very end of the stream. Forgive me. We're going to go kill this thing and hopefully wind down. But yeah, I will say that I'm very happy with this. I love her gameplay. She's awesome. Her look is fantastic. Again, the fact that I do think they kind of skimped out on the dragon girl a little bit, maybe because she has such like her attack. She's literally summoning a dragon and stuff, but she has like horns, but I don't think they persist. I think they just go away. Maybe if you have max charges, they persist. So that could be the case, but it's pretty easy to get max charges with her. So yeah, different things for sure. But we're gonna probably play a lot of her, Verena, for right now, just so I can heal up because I didn't realize she was so weak. I will notice that. I will say that I do find her taking more damage than other characters I've played, which is interesting. Oh wow, that healing did nothing for us. Yeah, we definitely have to build. Again, I gotta look up a video how to build Verena. I thought you guys told me one of these days what you need because she has like the passive ability to like transfer HP or transfer certain attack scaling. Like she scales off something that I could benefit by like building into attack percent. I think is what you guys tell me. So I should probably do that, but I also wouldn't mind giving her just a little more healing. I don't think she needs much, but it is semi-annoying to not have my characters fully healed up. I will do you first. Do this. Burn that. Dump this. We could do that. Yeah, let's just. I want to try this out. That's probably not a good idea. We'll just do this. Switch to. What wasn't the greatest character to switch to? This.
Take 4.
Now we'll switch to you. Try to get our ult fast. Ooh, that was sucks. It kind of slowed me down there for a weird second there. That was awful. Doing my final bonus. Yeah, that's tough. It puts you in a weird state there. You have to like fully get all your beans in a row. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, did that not follow through if you swap out? Oh, that's kind of ass. That's kind of ass.
Life is in everything.
She's getting her healing back up. I do think you lose the buff if you switch off of the character.
Together we vanquish.
That's also the other thing. I should probably be playing in the air for these guys. Yeah. Also seems like the attacks are a little bit more ferocious in the air. Not the best thing to go in the air in there. Die! This! I always waste. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm not playing her perfectly yet. Like, you know what I mean? When you're like, I'm kind of just hitting buttons, and I kind of start to see the sauce eventually, but I'm like, I'm not really sequencing things properly. Like, again, there's stuff like that, like knowing to stay in the air, because her attacks are just so much more, you know, fluid in a way. Especially also keeps you safe, so why not?
Make it fast.
Rio says, bro is killing the Ghost Rider with ghosts. It is true. We're kind of disintegrating all over the place. All right, let's go back to home, sweet home, which we'll probably need to do a lot of just because I'm going to need to convert a lot of stuff. I still need to play ZZ today, but I'll probably do that on my time. But ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I can see you on Thursday. We'll wind down. We're not kind of out just yet, but we will probably wind it down slightly. Let me get a camera angle so we can see all our girl and all of her glory. This. I wish we could zoom in more. It's kind of a weird thing that they don't let you do that. Anyways, yeah. Oh, I am happy. Rover has a strong Liberator, so she's pretty good. And Changli, sorry, 2 sends Changli boosts Liberator damage. Yeah, no, for sure. I can see that being really strong. I do think that, like, again, I think the Mortify, whatever his name is, the gun guy, the fire gun guy, I think he like buffing his ult to persist for such a long time, especially if you have constellations that last so fucking long. And if you have that on top of the other girl who's like the shield girl who gives your whole team like defense and DPS, which Lone was telling me that the C5 of the like sleepy booba girl, she has such an OP final constellation because it shares it with your team, but it doesn't specify that apparently. I gotta look into that more. But that seems like her two. That's why they're on her banner, probably. Why they're like those are her two premium gets, perhaps. But yes. Let me see all the comments I missed. Between Chubby Elf anime, swap focus, better long-term focus. She's viable against everything that isn't immune to fusion damage, which is just those elemental rock guy. Yeah, which is ass though. It sucks when you're like, damn it, these are the only things that's stopping me from killing everything. And Verena sucks ass at dealing any damage, so you're like, I'm screwed. I either have to switch off the team, teleport away. It was a long time to get here. But all are weak to ether, so having Zhu Yang is good, making notorious hunts easy. Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. Again, the next element I'm going to try to build out and snipe, especially if I'm going to... Seems like I might be building out the fucking Booba Sleepy Girl. Yeah, I might do that. Because, yeah, she's Havoc, so I might just go with that, you know? Oh, also, I think Fluff is talking about ZZ with the Ether thing. It's different than Ether and Havoc. Fluff says, Grin, planning on a Wednesday stream with Zhu Yang banner? I know you use your polygrams, so I'm not... It's not like you need to... I think we'll... Just because it's Wednesday, we'll just stream it on Thursday, I think. Just because it's one day late. It's not the end of the world, and I still think we'll be able to, like, have fun, sit down. At that point, you guys will probably have played her enough, and we'll be able to... You'll be coasting. I'll either be mending her guys' broken hearts from the failure of her not coming home, or we'll be just celebrating. It seems like a lot of people, with the exception of Raid, getting kind of boned out of getting the actual character, came out on top, especially Bolty. Bolty fucking killed it. I can't believe Bolty got 4 copies. I also didn't know Bolty saved 30 fucking gems. It's crazy, 30k gems. It's wild. But still, for like to have almost a Constellation 4 of any character must be a special kind of feeling, especially if they ever do a rerun. Like I said, that's just like, whew, different levels. Yeah, and I think Lone got him really quick. I didn't get her very quickly, but I think it's kind of always been the case where, like, with me at least, I sometimes fail, but I fail in the way that almost long term is the best, you know? Like, I was getting kind of bummed I was hoping to get C5 of Morty because I just know he's so good on anybody's team. But at the same time, yeah, I'm also, it seems like the Shield Girl might just be the best as far as, like, yeah, you might not need... You might be able to run the team with her, Morty, and Changli because she's giving you a shield, so theoretically you shouldn't be taking that much damage anyway, you know? And so long as you switch off her when you don't have a shield and play a little bit careful, yeah, it still would be nice to have like a Claymore that heals you or something. That'd be just ideal, like your team, or like the next person you switch to. So like there's some... Not your whole team, but it's just a little bit of a bump. Because sometimes you can fuck up and play a little too much of a character, weaken the character, and you just need that little edge. You don't need a lot of healing, you just need some. Also, Rio says, I'm happy you got Changli, brother. I hope I get her. I'm currently at 64. But I hope you do too, man. That's 60. Just do those little pebbles. Those little pebbles every now and again. Just little tiny little knocks. Also, the game tends to be pretty generous, so I do think it'll give you a couple points if you keep grinding out the little events and stuff like that. But so far, she's come home for a lot of us. But that doesn't mean that she'll come out for you, but I think it has a chance. It gives you a chance. First and third week are weak ice. Second is weak to electro, but all are weak to ether, so... I see.
This very moment is the best
Ray says,
of
did
our
Grin
lives.
say he was doing the Wednesday? Yeah, no, we'll do it Thursday. We'll stream Thursday just because it's one day late, but I'll make sure we're not waiting too long. We're not going to wait till like Saturday. We'll stream ZZZ on Thursday. And we'll probably switch it. We'll probably do ZZ first, just because it's new hotness, new something happening, and then we'll probably play a little bit at the end just so I can wrap up my daily shit for this as well at the end of it. It was the same thing. Whenever we play one of these games, I'm always like, all right, we've kind of done our dailies. Let's go give the other one some attention because we just need to bang this out really quick. Also, Charm says at C5 his ult lasts 17 seconds. Yeah, that's what I got. It's crazy. It's wild. Since my polls went so well, I might get Zizi when she dropped. That's tricky, man. I feel like for me, man, I gotta be selfish. I'm going into hibernation. I ain't gonna see me pull for a millennium. All right. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Unfortunately, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna be. My next team, I think, is going to be Ether. So I'm going to have to... And there ain't no Ether teams coming at all. I'm going to have to wait for both the next 2 characters coming down the line to launch. So that should be a good time for us to recover. Going into a recovery period with 4,000 Primo Gems, not the worst. And a shit ton of like that currency that can also be converted into wishes. Not the worst, although that's kind of not a currency anymore because you can buy just a copy of the character. Anyways, but my sights are on... I hope... are on the Stalker Girl, who's like supposedly like a flower version of Arena, but instead it's Havoc buffing, which sounds ideal, because I love Havoc. We're going to build some Havoc characters. Also, Havoc Rover and her being a Havoc buffer just makes all the sense in the world because she's stalking Rover, and Rover's like Havoc build is one of the best, well, not the best, but a very good DPS build. So it just kind of makes sense. And then we're hoping to goddamn hell that Scar is a Void guy or a Havoc or a Fire. Hopefully it's Havoc because I'm pretty okay with Fire at this point. I'm good. I need other things. And yeah. So that's the plan for me. Since my polls went so well, yeah, try to get that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Great stream, Grin. Congrats on Changli as well to you, Raid. I hope that eventually. Are you planning, Raid? Just last question. Are you planning on just plucking to see if you can get a copy of her? Because I do think I played the Dragon Girl, which I could see being fun, but she was fun because like it was so surprising that you were like nuking shit, and also she is pretty niche. Again, I don't think she's like far behind this character, but as a person who has preferences and all that stuff, I played both. I do kind of fuck with her gameplay a little bit more, just because it seems like it's just available more. You know what I mean? Like the other character, I feel like you have to queue things up just slightly. And Fluff was saying that she's kind of a primer character where you gotta switch to characters and get them going and then switch back to her, whereas she just feels like she's just like a Beyblade, just letting it rip constantly, which feels kind of better to play a little bit. Now granted, you're not probably going to do the same damage because she's meant to be a DPS and this character's only the Dragon Girl's meant to be a strict DPS, can't be a support, and she's meant to be a support and can also be a DPS, so it makes sense that she's a little bit kneecapped in that way. But as far as her gameplay, it's a ton of fun. And also I do like, again, I think that they went apeshit on her like design. Like, not only does she look fantastic, but the fact that, like, when you build up charges, her clothes get burnt off. Kind of rad. When you build up max charge, she gets, like, a blindfold, and her like, her body's, like, on fire, and she has, like, a flame on her forehead. Fire. When you activate all of her abilities, there is so much, like, zoom-in animation explosion that just makes it just fucking mwah, you know? So I'm happy. But, ladies and gentlemen, to those of you guys who are wishing on Wednesday, good luck in ZZZ. For those of you guys who are going to wish whenever you get the chance, whenever you get the Primo Gems for Changli, I wish you luck as much as possible. I'm very grateful for the fact that we got everything that I kind of wanted, and I am just over the moon. But ladies and gentlemen, there probably will be a video later in the week, but I got to get on the grind as far as editing videos. I got everything primed. I just need to get the voiceovers done and gameplay gotten, which, shockingly enough, it will take some time. But hopefully I can manage. Thank you kindly for your time. Hopefully I can see you again, and goodbye, my friends.